think that's it. Maybe.
Is this it? Seems suspect. It's
Hold
weird.
on. I'll go back. Oh wait. Oh, we already have people.
Oh. The heck? Okay. For some reason, my light isn't working.
Your what?
The light's not on, so it kind of makes it weird. And for some reason, I don't know why I would, but apparently it was silent. It was on silent.
Oh.
I make videos, and I don't know why I want to put my my mic on silent, but there you go.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, it's very, very weird.
Maybe you were like screen recording something that you didn't want your voice in.
Nope.
Are you sure?
Last time I did that, nothing synced up. In fact, we haven't actually fixed that problem. Going back to it. MLP movie.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's how that happened.
That was a bitch and a half. Did not like doing that.
Nope, and I could tell. That's why we just kind of stopped. I think we're just gonna try that again later down the line when we forgot about the movie.
Oh wait, I didn't finish it?
No.
Oh.
It was not done.
Oh, well.
As I was like, I'm not gonna fucking bother you with this again.
I got through like half of it.
Yeah, good job on that.
And then I was like, this is freaking stupid.
Okay, are you aware of the fact that animated adaptation to the 5th installment of the famous manga series known as Are you trying to be like increasingly verbose? You could just say, "Hey, dude, part 5 confirmed." I'll be like, "Yeah, I know. I already made a video about that." This is like you're trying to be as specific as possible.
Yeah, it's like that meme that you like.
Yeah, I know. I like the meme, but you have to work up to it, man. You'd be like, part 5 confirmed. The part of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure has been confirmed for a new series that has been explained yesterday. Are you aware? That sort of thing. You think we're gonna see a new diamond in the movie? There's a movie?
For what?
For what?
New diamond in the movie?
Movie for what? Steven Universe?
There's a new Equestria Girls special movie or something.
Okay. I don't know why we would see a diamond in a new Equestria Girls movie, but...
Or maybe those two things don't have anything to do with each other.
Maybe they are completely two things, because Christian has been the type of person to constantly remind me of things that I already know about.
But did you know about that?
Yes.
Oh.
Because he
a Steven Universe movie.
Yeah, because he puts it in like every comment section, and I get it. But I think he's looking for a reply. The only thing is, I'm usually at work, so I can't reply to anything.
Oh, season 8 for MLP is in August.
And I knew that too. I think I even mentioned that.
Why is Steven Universe getting a movie?
Because it's a good show.
Yeah, but what is it going to be about? Is it going to be the finale of Steven Universe, or is it going to be like completely separate?
That would be amazing, but I don't think so. Because there's a lot of movies coming out, I see now, thanks to San Diego Comic-Con and a lot of things. Got the My Hero Academia movie that looks pretty dope. You got apparently a Steven Universe movie, another Equestria Girls, but that's Equestria Girls. I was going to expect a movie regardless.
Yeah, those are pretty much, it's either just shorts or the movie. Mm-hmm. You don't really get episodes.
So yeah. Because as much as I think Steven Universe is reaching the apex of what they could do, I still think they got a little bit more to go. They have to give me 2 to 3 seasons with White Diamond before I even give a shit about her.
What if it's Did I show you the Badass Mom White Diamond comics?
Yes.
What if it's that kind of White Diamond?
If that kind of White Diamond, then I'll be like, this fits nowhere into the actual series. What the hell is going on? It's funny, but this makes no sense. Also, Invader Zim movie.
Oh, there's an Invader Zim movie?
I don't. I saw the trailer to it. It's just music, nothing really like with voice acting. And I can't tell whether or not this is supposed to be like a Samurai Jack thing, where they're like, okay, this is the movie, and this is supposed to wrap up the series.
And it's like after Samurai Jack, everyone's like, oh, people still like their childhood? Oh.
Oh man, that's awesome. And then DC's like, let's ruin their childhood even more. They have this superly dumb Teen Titans with Teen Titans Go, and let's make an overly dark Teen Titans with this movie. DC. Luckily, they did Shazam right, so congratulations.
Aquaman looks okay.
Okay, isn't good enough.
Well, for DC, it's pretty fan-fucking-tastic.
Alright.
Because, like, DC movies have always been just like, yeah, no, I don't want to watch this. Aquaman's like, oh, okay, yeah, it's there. We can see that they're coming out of their dark, cramped shell and being like, maybe we should be a little bit lighthearted.
Hipster Shy says that White Diamond is pretty much a ghost, so I guess he's going to be the big bad of the movie, or maybe the big bad of the series in general. See, if it's one thing that Steven Universe has been doing ever since the conjuring of Steven Universe, is that there's never been a quote-unquote bad guy. It's always been people who are either not
immediately trying to kill them, or it's just nobody at the moment.
It's like Jasper. She's considered evil, yet she was only fighting because, well, her diamond died. So she's kind of pissed off. You know what? If someone killed my mom and or my specific other that I really liked, I'd be kind of ticked off too, gotta say.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, no, you're not late. We just started.
Like
Gator.
7 minutes ago?
No, 7 minutes ago. Teen Titans Go movie has 100% Rotten Tomatoes. Don't ask me how. It's not out yet, so you just got the people trying to kiss up to it while they can.
Howard, what?
Hmm?
Who would kiss up to Teen Titans Go?
People who want free merchandise. No matter how stupid it is. It happens in the industry.
Wait, hold on. Clone Wars is back?
Oh yeah, I did see that. I thought that was just like a thing. I didn't know it was like supposed to be like an update, reboot, or they're just redoing the series. As in they're just rerunning it on Cartoon Network again. I don't know. Tell me which one that is. Because I saw that, I'm like, I already watched the series. I thought it was awesome, but, you know, that's for the new generation now. Yeah. But if they're remaking it, like, it's supposed to be brand new, I might give it a shot.
Good. Mentions here, not even the other diamonds. Steven never thinks to ask this stuff. Well, the reason why Steven never thinks to ask this stuff is because that would give us answers, and we're not allowed answers.
You see, here's the thing that's going on with a lot of new main characters nowadays. They think not asking questions is some of the best ways of storytelling. You know, like Ruby right now. Ruby could be asking like, hey, about my silver eyes, these things I can literally one-shot a giant Grim Dragon. Can you teach me how to control this? Since you know about it.
Or just tell me what the fuck it is.
Or anything. But nope, she doesn't ask these questions. She doesn't ask the questions. Crow and everyone else doesn't seem to want to give her any answers.
I've been like, oh, wait, yeah, your eyes, by the way. Important thing. No, never.
Yeah, you're basically a god. Whatever. And you know, when a person, I'm not going to say any names, make an animation about you fighting another one of their characters, and they just have to use that power just because. Just kind of have to overpower it for the sake of overpowering it. You interact more miraculous Ladybug, Star Wars was evil, maybe a little Pet Shop, Sun Moon Anime, all these things. I have no idea.
Oh, by the way, they are just continuing the series.
Okay, continuing. Okay, interesting.
They're just making like another season, I guess.
Which is odd because I thought they ended the series off pretty okay.
I mean, yeah, it's like.
And considering that Rebels is out, and since that's supposed to be the sequel, and we already know what happens to a lot of characters, especially characters that we knew what was going to happen to.
Dude, like all the Jedi, they're fucking dead.
Anakin Skywalker, Vader.
That was even like a thing that he found out. He's like, I saw my future.
I'm going to be evil. The only thing I liked in Rebels, and I don't like Rebels, I'm going to openly say that. The only thing I like in Rebels was Ahsoka and how she was able to meet Anakin as Darth Vader. I just hated the fact she didn't die. It's been out for a while, so if you say spoilers, I don't care. Besides, it's not even that good of a series anyway.
See, I don't really even care about Rebels, but the fact that they actually had Ahsoka meet Darth Vader is
Yeah, and
actually kind of neat.
it was very emotional. I'm like, oh my god, you were his Padawan, you're not good enough to bring him back from the light. Only his son can do it. It's like, oh my god, and you're gonna die because you're just laying down your arms. You're like, nope, she's alive. She survived Vader. She survived Vader.
From what I remember about the lore is that Vader didn't have to track down the same Jedi twice. He just found him and was like, hey guy.
Yep. They've been playing BBC TV. How's it been going?
What the fuck is that?
You seen all the endings?
BBC TV. BBC TV. BBC TV. Big Brownie continues the brownie. I don't know. BBC TV. Is it something that you
Dude,
recently played?
I'm really racking my brain on this one. I really don't know anything about it. I just hear
is it a game that you recently bought, maybe, or mentioned in your
Right. Whole thing.
Blaze
Brew Cross Tag Battle. Yes. Jesus Christ, Yater. yes, I have, and I did see all the endings. I think, to tell you the truth, when it comes to like endings that I find to be the good ending, because what's it? I forgot the name of their guys, but the Blaze Blue endings, first of all, very annoying to try to get all those endings because you have to find out which sequence of choices go with which teacher that Rog needs to choose, stuff like that, just to get a proper ending. So it gets kind of annoying after a while. But Ruby's ending is the only ending that I think they won. Like, legitimately won. The other endings are like, did they win? It's kind of up in the air. They lost, clearly, and so on and so forth. Ruby defeats her, and now it just hangs on to her like a little crystal thing. And I would love it in like season, like volume 6 or 7 or something like that. They just have like it hanging in the background, having it like be canon in a way. Just like this happened. This is a thing.
Alright, there was something about Infinity Train I saw.
Okay, Captain Underpants, or let's preview. They also released a preview for Infinity Train. I don't know what that is.
You don't know about Infinity Train?
No.
Well, it's a show that only had a pilot episode a few years ago, and from what I know on the internet, it received a lot of good feedback, but it never launched.
I think
because Cartoon Network didn't like the idea.
Cartoon Network doesn't like a lot of ideas.
But now it's coming. I think it's either Disney or Cartoon Network.
See,
forget.
This is how it works. Nickelodeon could have had Adventure Time, but they're like, no, this is stupid. Then Adventure Time got the Cartoon Network, and they became one of the biggest things there. So this is how it works. And you would think after gaining stuff that other people lost, you would kind of give things a chance.
Yeah, and I also saw down there with Zedlax, it will apparently have 9 seasons.
Neat.
So
confirmed for 9 seasons. That's a
lot
to live up to. You better be good by the past 3 seasons, or that's gonna be like, oh man, now we're stuck with this.
But MLP is only on like season 8.
Yep.
That's been around for how long?
8 years, almost 9. We get a season a year at least.
That's a lot of.
Yep, that's a lot.
That's a lot of stuff.
DBZ Super New Broly. We talked about that yesterday.
This looks way better than the original Broly.
Even though it looks almost exactly the same. You got Broly being controlled by his dad. Broly being a hulking brute like usual with his green aura like a mofo. There's really nothing different except the great animation.
Yeah, and that's probably what's going to save it.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's going to save it. People are like...
Wait.
What?
There's also another thing that could save it.
What?
He doesn't say Kakarot every 5 seconds.
That would be great. Because all we need to know is his backstory.
If it's crying Goku, then it's terrible.
Actually, I don't think it's going to be crying Goku. Because apparently, in the trailer, remember when you saw the hand touch the other hand on the glass?
Yeah.
That was from Dragon Ball Minus. So that was actually Bardock and Goku.
Oh.
And not Broly and his dad. So it's possible they're going to be incorporating Dragon Ball Minus in with flashbacks, making the Dragon Ball Minus thing canon and not the Bardock movie, which is so much better.
Wait, are they just gonna recap that movie in the movie?
No, because Dragon Ball Minus is completely different from the Bardock special. Dragon Ball Minus is more like a Superman story, if anything, actually.
Okay. That's better, at least, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How do you feel about Rose Pink Diamond thing?
I already talked about this.
Okay.
All right, I think they're talking about you.
Oh.
Because I already said I love it.
I was kind of trying to push myself away from all the theories and, just take the show from what they're telling me.
Yeah,
that's how I like to take stories.
Yeah,
just like, you're telling me that it's this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to believe you so that down the line, if you have a twist, I'm actually going to be like, oh, shit! Instead of being like, oh, hey, this is clearly it. And then you get to the twist and be like, oh, yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't feel that good.
For me, it was pretty too obvious for me to really try to think.
Well, I mean, I know, like subconsciously, I'm like, she'd probably Pink Diamond.
It's more than likely. She has healing tears.
Why?
Why? She has a pink lion. Why?
Why does all of this just go to a quartz?
Yeah, why does all this go to a quartz?
Do all pink quartz just do this?
It's like, that's what we had to speculate, but it's like, this is a pretty overpowered gem for them to not be around a lot. And plus, the shield. It's like, if the shield, that's one of the other things. It's like, the corruption happened, and all she did was use the shield to block everyone. So shouldn't every other rose quartz that was on that thing be like, oh shit, corruption?
I don't think, don't like every single gem have a different one?
Nope. They all have the same weapon.
So all amethysts have a whip?
Yeah, all amethysts have a whip, all rubies have gauntlets. All gems have the same weapon and stuff. That's what makes the whole they can fuse together thing make sense. Because they don't have to fuse their weapons together. It's just a bigger version of their weapon. That's why fusion was so both foreign and weird. Because it's like, okay, not only are you taking two different types of things and mushing them together, how you're gonna fight with a whip and a bow and a spear. I don't know, turn it into a bow.
A better question is, how are you gonna fight with a whip and a shield? Turn it into a yo-yo.
Or a yo-yo. How are you gonna fight with gauntlets and a spear? Hammer.
How the fuck does any of this make sense?
Okay. What's your favorite fan-made game ROM hack? Pokemon Uranium.
I was gonna say Pokemon Uranium. Uranium.
Uranium. There you go. What do you think of the Persona ending? A lot of people are using the ending for fanfics, apparently. I forgot what the ending of that one was.
Isn't that the one where you?
Yeah. When they're all in the same universe together.
I was gonna say the one where you get found out by all your waifus, then you get
no
by everyone.
No, he's talking about BlazBlue Cross Tag Battle, and it's where Ruby, Ragna, and all them are in their universe, and they're students and stuff like that. Which Ruby is the most adorable student ever.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes way more sense.
I liked it. I thought it was adorable. Ruby. Dang, I forgot that show still exists. It has been on a little bit of a thing lately.
It's coming in the fall.
Yeah, I know. It always does that. Like how South Park always comes around September and stuff. It's just like, it's the type of series that is too short to actually do that, in my opinion. You have your My Hero Academia. They have like 25 episodes a season, and it was like 22 minutes per episode. Got Ruby, who could maybe get up to 20 minutes, maybe on one episode.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, it's ended already. God damn it!
Yeah, they go up to like what, 13 to 16 episodes.
Yeah, and they're not like a full 22 minutes long.
Most of them are like 15.
Yeah, 15. Which is like Steven Universe based, so it's not like it's unheard of. It's like in the previous seasons though.
Yeah.
You had like 10-minute episode.
Yeah, but they didn't have that big of an animation team back then. Now they have like, it's like more than half of Rooster Teeth is animation people.
Okay. Were you shocked that Blue and Yellow did not know what corruption is? From what we've seen from the mini trailer, not necessarily shocked. It's more of like, it makes sense. I mean, like, soon as she said corruption, fuck's that? We thought we obliterated everyone. We didn't corrupt people. I'm like, okay, then White Diamond's clearly like the bad guy because they didn't do it. Someone had to do it though. They just had to consciously do it.
What do you mean corrupt?
That's good to start up this discussion, which is supposed to be what the stream is about.
Oh yeah.
The corruption deal. We're gonna get back to your comments, but we're gonna talk about this for a little bit. My theory right now is clearly that White Diamond did the corruption deal.
Yeah.
I believe in the next coming Steven Bond episodes, Steven's gonna be like, hey, this is Centipedal. She used to be a gem, but she got corrupted thanks to you and you three. So do me a favor, uncorrupt her. Blue or Yellow is gonna be like, okay, again, we don't know what this is, but we're gonna try. They attempt, they fail. It's gonna be like, okay, since we didn't do it, we gotta get the person who did do it. And it's gonna be White.
That's that, or be like, we can't do this. You're pink. You're the one who had the healing.
Yeah, you
tears.
have to you try. I tried it. All I did was just make her all weird.
Well, then again, I only licked it.
What if I?
What if I licked it and cried on it?
Oh God. Well, yeah, it's like okay. So yeah, I'm expecting them to attempt to fix the corruption, fail, and then they find out White Diamond has something to do with it. But here's the problem: I can't execute my White Diamond is evil theory because I'm missing the major component into this theory,
which is entirely of White Diamond.
No,
Entirely.
no,
She's not anywhere.
more like motive. Why would White Diamond do it if she could have just as easily destroyed them all anyway?
Gem weapons.
Gem weapons.
Yes.
That's the first thing that came to my mind. Like either experimentation with their own race in order to like do like something like Jasper, who kind of like got obsessed with fusion. So it's kind of like White Diamond, who's obsessed with taking her kind and doing experiments in that sort of way.
Yeah.
And Earth was like experiment 0 type of thing. So I could see that. She's crazy.
She's like, well, if these rebels are gonna, be there, then we can't get the cluster, so just make the rebels our weapon.
Yeah.
There, done. We'll come back later.
Yeah, give her a minute. Alright. My favorite JoJo was Jotaro, but I changed it to Giorno after I finished part 5. Nothing personal, Josuke. Thank you! I'm so happy that more people are getting on Giorno, because Giorno has been so underappreciated thanks to the one, horrible translations that came out, and 2, they just didn't understand how Giorno was the best freaking JoJo. Alright? I'm willing to fight people like that. Josh has stopped at part 3, so all he knows is Jotaro, Josuke, and Jonathan. So, and Joseph being his favorite. But it's Giorno, Jolene, Joseph, Josuke, Jotaro, and Jonathan.
Jonathan's your least favorite?
He didn't have that much screen time. I wouldn't call him boring, but he's just the closest thing to a Gary Stu you could get. So I like him, but comparatively to the others who actually have more of a personality, beyond just I'm an awesome guy to be around, and I'm also Kenshiro's twin brother.
Okay, sure, why not?
I got to go with other people with more personality. Jotaro's almost the last because it's like, I like the stoic badasses, but not him.
He's the stoic jackass.
Yeah, the stoic jackass. The first 10 seconds that you know about his character, that he curse out his mom. I love my mom, so
I don't do that.
I don't do that. You
don't just. Like, deep down, we know he still loves his mom, but no matter what, you don't curse out your mom.
Yeah, like, what's the difference between Jotaro's calling his mom a bitch and Josuke walking up to his mom, punching her through the gut, and immediately fixing it afterwards? Josuke was saving his mom's life. So, take that. John already explained how you felt about Pink Time. Yep. All right. What are your thoughts about the reactions? We only did 2 episodes for Ben 10 and Powerpuff Girls reboot. I only did those just to give the series a shot. That's what I always do with new series. I always give the first 3 episodes a shot. If I'm not hooked, I'm not gonna watch it. And that's pretty much what happened to the Powerpuff Girls reboot and the Ben 10 reboot. Powerpuff Girls was clearly like they don't know what they're doing with this series. Ben 10's like they could know what they're doing with the series, which is what I heard they're currently doing now, but it's not at that point yet. What?
Oh, you're getting dissed out Eyeball had a knife.
What?
The ruby eyeball had
Eyeball.
a knife as her weapon. Not all gems have the same weapon. Oh shit.
Okay.
We've been disproven.
Oh. Okay then. What was that topic brought up again?
You're like, why didn't all Rose Quartz just go whoosh
Okay.
with the shield?
Okay.
And I was like, but not all of them had a shield. But well, then there
Well,
was
we don't know any other rose quartz, Josh.
Yeah, I know.
But here's the thing:
there's
when it comes
some-
to like, when it comes to like Jasper and them, it's like, okay, what about Jasper and Amethyst? They're technically the same type of quartz gem. But one has a helmet, the other one has whips. But we don't know like another purple quartz gem and stuff. So I just sort of thought that was just like the thing. Plus, it would be interesting to see what the fuck that the combined weapon of the giant ruby would be then. Wonder why they didn't do that.
Because it's like 5 different weapons that they would have to put in the one.
It's called creativity. I'm pretty sure they can do it. All right.
All right, let's see how many people are going to be like, yo, Eyeball had a knife.
Probably a lot.
Let's see, there's 1, there's 2, there's 3. That's
I like how we were on like.
Oh wait, oh no, there's 4.
Yeah, I like how we were on like
5.
conversation 5 before we got to this.
Oh, there's 5. Okay.
You're recording on YouTube page. Here.
All right, I think that's it.
Yeah, I bet we have like a few more down there. Give it a minute. Trust me, man. I've been on the internet long enough to know people's satisfactory feeling right about themselves.
Yeah.
When you slip up once on the internet, they're gonna make it so you know you slipped up on the internet.
All right, let's see. Craig of the Creek?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Lapis coming in, dropping the barn made me respect her much more than I did. I literally can't respect, love / want Lapis to exist in my life more than I already want her now. Her doing that just kind of like overflowed. Think of my love for her like a cup. Now, after she dropped the barn and pretty much said I felt worse and just destroyed it.
It's like, okay, then take 2 more cups and then she'll.
It's more like it broke, and then like when it broke, the turtle that was holding it. It's like, what the fuck? I had a cup on me this entire time. That sort of thing.
Okay.
It's like that. Yes, it's weird.
How long have you 2 known each other?
When did you get here?
It's about 2 years now.
2 years now. There you go. Wait, maybe White knew about Pink and did not tell the others. But why though? Again, good theory. But why? You gotta give like reasons as to why. It's like, what's her motivation for keeping Pink Diamond a secret? She could have easily just said, "Hey, by the way, Pink Diamond's like a little boy now," but the little boy killed Pink Diamond.
What if White Diamond is a good diamond? And was like, yeah, Pink can do whatever she wants. Or she was just being a mom, being like, nah, she's going through a rebellious stage. She'll grow out of it.
All right. And there you go. All right. No. I'm happy Jorno actually shows some emotion. Jorno always shows emotion. He's a little boy trapped inside of a body that needs to be stoic and awesome because he's part of a freaking gang and 15 years old. He beat a guy that can make zippers.
Is he the one that like danced aggressively to somebody?
No, that's Narancia, Fugo, and Mista. They dance aggressively to somebody.
Wait, Mista?
Mista.
Isn't that the angel that you put in the?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
I can give names to characters that I like, Josh.
I was just like making sure that I was putting those 2 dots.
Yeah.
Together.
I really like Mista. Mista is my favorite gang member of the entire Apache.
But why not Pisty?
No, because Fisty isn't in Passione. She's in Maki.
Fisty.
Not only is she in Maki, she's only like 5 seconds of a spin-off prequel, and all she says is like 3 sentences.
Yeah, but she speaks in the third person, and it makes it amazing.
Oh God!
Don't make Fisty.
Oh.
Oh God.
Yeah, but
I just really like the character that we made Fisty into.
yeah, but Giorno has always been like the amalgamation of Johnny and Dio pushed together. You got the greatness of the personality with Johnny and the Jonathan, and you have the I'm trying to show off how badass I am to you, so you know how badass I am mentality that Dio does. But if you notice, when Dio gets punched one time, that facade goes down. He's like, "Oh my God, this shouldn't be happening."
It's like, I am so badass.
I won't be surprised the show ends with White Diamond and every other villain being reformed and live happily ever after. Again, it's very hard to say people were villains. It's like name one villain in Steven Universe.
Jasper.
Jasper was trying to fight for her diamond. And she was trying to take out rebel scums that took out their leader. Motivations are clear.
Peridot.
Peridot is Peridot. She didn't understand anything and was scared and backed into a corner and was just trying her best to leave.
Peridot.
No. See, again, with people saying that they don't like Lapis because she almost nearly drowned Steven, people seem to forget that Peridot nearly crushed Steven to death with a giant hand. But no, we're just gonna glance over that thing. I love Team 4 Stars, not Team 4 Stars, like the person who put Team 4 Stars stuff over Steven Universe, where they had it so she did crush Steven. I was like, that could have happened. In a universe, that happened. In a timeline, that shit happened. No, we're just gonna blame Lapis, even though she was the more scared one of the two, just trying to leave.
Alright.
You ever know how many mountain protagonists are half humans? Yeah.
Yeah, that's because writers want them to be different, so that the writer doesn't fully or the reader doesn't fully understand them, but still wants to sympathize with them because they're part human. And they're like, oh yeah.
Yeah, Judo isn't part human. He just acts like one. So that's just it with mine. But giving your main character any type of human affiliation automatically makes the reader, relate to him. It's like, I'm human. I'm not a demon. I don't know what demons do.
Yeah, especially when the entire show or story is centered around other beings.
Yeah.
If it's just about other fucking people, then they're like,
if White Diamond made a weapon to corrupt gems, then that will be a connection similarly with Bismuth creating a weapon to destroy diamonds. It's weird because we clearly saw that the only reason why they're corrupted is when all three of them raised their hand and then the white light happened. At first, people were like, okay, when you put all diamonds together, you get white. Because that's how colors work.
let's see, we have pink, yellow, and blue. Well, blue and yellow make green. I don't know what happens when you put green in with
White.
pink.
because it's already been debunked that people were like, okay, what if it's the 3 diamonds put together and they make white? But no, we clearly see that there's a giant white hand with the other 2 blue and yellow, so she's her own entity. And she looks like she's the highest authority there, since she's always looked to be at the top of the game, and plus the tallest, which is how authority works in alien culture.
Yeah, there would be no way to make white from any other color, or any 3 colors, because pigment-wise, if you had 3 colors, you get this mushy brown color. Light-wise, you would need literally every color on the spectrum.
Yeah. So yeah, white is her own thing, but the fact that Centipede was there was a giant white flash, and specifically a white flash, makes me actually think that White Diamond overcame the other 2 and just did her own thing without having the other 2 noticing. Because she's so powerful, she can just do that.
Or maybe they were just like focusing it,
Mm.
just being like, hey, yo, White Diamond, don't blow everything up.
Don't worry, that's not my idea. Of doing the attack with 3 diamonds instead of 4, and they simply didn't knew it could fail. I'm pretty sure if you're giant diamonds with unbelievable abilities, you would know whether or not you could do something without the other. Just saying.
And then to punish the pink, she turned everyone that she liked into monsters. That seems like a good motive,
Yeah,
but only if she knew
that Rose was pink.
and clearly the other two didn't. So again, why keep that a secret?
Because Pearl is White Diamond's Pearl, and whatever Pearl sees, she sees.
But why would White Diamond not tell the other diamonds?
Because she's a dick. You see, Josh. Sometimes the character can just be an asshole.
Okay, sure. Why not?
All this time, and I still don't know why the hell Pink Diamond has clown shoes. Oh yeah, it's just her
Okay.
aesthetic choice.
Wait a minute.
What?
I think it kind of skipped some.
Oh.
I don't
Oh yeah, it did that thing where it just kind of jumped at the bottom for unexplained reasons. Okay.
Okay, yeah,
All right.
we're here.
About stoic characters, I have a hard time accepting them without an explanation. I have a hard time accepting most things in storytelling without an explanation, to be honest. Yeah, that's pretty much how storytelling works. If you don't do it right, you have full liberty to hate it.
What if our eyeball and our rupee fused and got Freddy Cougar clips?
God damn it. That'd be great. Say if I was a gem. My gem was on my right muscle, and my weapon would be an arm cannon. So basically what you're telling me is, depending on the placement of the gem, is what your weapon will be?
No, not really.
That's what they're implying. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm saying, or I think, like their gem Sona, it would just be like, I would want it on my right arm. And
I thought we were
weapon
still
would
on the
be an
topic
arm
of the
cannon.
fact that Eyeball had a knife, so I'm okay.
No, that they're just like doing things.
All right. It's just a random discussion that we're trying to keep on Steven Universe, but it's not working. That show friendly as it appears to be? Yes. Whatever show we're talking about.
I'm not sure.
Oh, I hope they fix legs and desert, and we get to see the Diamond's Megazord.
Okay.
All right. All this time, and I still don't know why the hell Pink Diamond has clown shoes. Okay, now we're at this one.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm out. What is worse, telling Blue and Yellow she died, or telling them that she betrayed them? Telling her she died. That's my input. If my mom came,
Especially if then they also find out that she was actually alive and betrayed them.
yeah, because right now,
That's like a double
yeah,
thing. It's like, okay, one, you're alive, so White lied to us.
uh-huh.
Two, you betrayed us.
But White lied to us, so I'm weird about that. But you're still being alive, and since I was grieving your death for like several thousand years, that kind of like really puts me in this weird gray area. I want to be mad, but I can't. So it's weird. I hate you. I love you. Oh my god, I miss you so much. Fuck you. Whoops. Forgot you're still small. But yeah, if my mom came up to me and said, "Hey, son, your sister, she's dead." And when she came up to me and be like, son, I want to tell you, your sister, she betrayed us. She ran away. And I'm like, all right.
Why did she do that?
She's on a rebellious stage or something. But
She'll grow up.
she'll grow out of it. She'll come back. I don't know. She'll get hungry at some point, and then we leave. Just like, she's dead. She's dead. She's still alive, but she's just somewhere else. And I'll be okay.
Like maybe try to get in touch with her and visit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or try to talk her out of it. I don't know.
Something.
Be a sister. Be a brother. Mista is my 4th favorite character in all of JoJo. Okay, that's good.
Oh my god, there is one villain in Steven Universe. Kevin.
Kevin?
Yeah, Kevin.
Who is Kevin?
Douchebag with a car.
He's not a villain. He's just a douchebag with a car. There's a difference between a villain who tries to like kill people and murder people for their
Dude,
own
he
self-
did try to kill him.
by doing what?
They're ramming them with his car.
That's
Just to win a race.
That's ramming them. I'm pretty sure they shouldn't even be driving to begin with. They're already kind of breaking the rules here. Just because they're in an adult-looking body doesn't mean they can just immediately drive, Josh.
Sure it does. It's
No,
not hard.
they know the dangers of driving, especially in a street race where anything goes anyway. They agreed to that.
No, didn't.
I don't like to defend an asshole, but he was rightfully so to be an asshole. It's like, we're going to go into a cage match. We're going to fight. Oh, no, you hurt me. Why did you do that? We're in a cage match. We're fighting. You agreed to this. If Rose is pink diamond, then Onion is white diamond. It seems more likely now than ever. Onion doesn't even speak English. So does his dad. So does that make his dad ultra white diamond? People continue to forget that his dad also doesn't speak English.
Yeah, and that. Who's the DJ guy?
I forgot. Sour cream?
Yeah, Sour Cream.
Yeah.
He also speaks their language.
Yeah, he also speaks their language. They're just a foreign language. It's like a Japanese person walks up and like, purple diamond. Purple hair shows up, purple diamond.
Ooh.
Oh. So wait to see what Diamond to appear. Can't wait to see her too. She better freaking hurry up. One villain in Steam Universe, Kevin. You're as much that you're not. Favorite Diamond is queen to all gems and diamonds. They do like a gem hierarchy. So if they have
it's like,
queen,
so it's like diamonds are kind of just equal,
Yeah.
except they're not because pink was new.
yeah, or just young or something.
I don't know.
Yeah. White Diamond would be the irredeemable villain, and they would have no other choice than to shatter her. But I know I'm wrong on this. I hope. See, here's the thing about Steven Universe. I guess this is one of my pet peeves about Steven Universe, and I don't think it's its fault, but it is its fault. They bring up shattering, and they're like, okay, you can get poofed, that's fine, but once you're shattered, you're done. But they don't really like showcase that. They could have done it with Jasper to show an introduction, like, this is what happens. This is the true death of gems. But no, she just becomes corrupted. She's probably going to be helped later on.
And then there's shards.
Yeah, you have gem shards, but they're still technically alive. I'm pretty sure if you put it together with glue or some shit, they'd come back. I know I'm wrong, but, think about it. And you have a cluster who is pretty okay with being a giant hand right now.
Well, what if they're not just a giant?
Yeah, I already know that. I'm pretty because Paradox said this thing can grow big enough to destroy the planet. So they're just controlling themselves just to make their hand.
Yeah, and they're like the size of Beach City.
Yeah. So obviously they can make themselves like a giant gem, whatever the heck thing that looks like a giant muscular what the fuck. But yeah, they seem to be just okay just being what they are now and just going back in their bubble.
It's like, dude, other giant hands, arm wrestle.
But yeah, I would like it for a gem to be shattered and be like, this is a death. This is a true death. When I saw Paradox get poof, I'm like, oh, she's just gonna come back, probably with a brand new design, make it look even more adorable. Same thing with Lapis. I didn't feel dread like how I first saw freaking Garnet get poofed. I'm like,
Oh shit.
yeah, I saw Pearl get poofed. It was kind of like, oh shit. But when Garnet got poofed, I'm like, oh my god, that's way more dramatic. The other two just kind of poofed. Why would the diamonds have powers that go strictly against gems? For example, blue's sadness wave doesn't affect those without gems, and yellow's lightning instantly poofs gems. How do you know White Diamond is the anomaly? Because she's White Diamond. She could do pretty much anything at this point since we don't know jack about her. You see what we're doing here? It's called speculating because we don't know about a specific person. And the thing is, yeah, it doesn't that also just prove it? You have the diamonds who can strictly affect gems in a weird way. Blue can make people cry uncontrollably. Yellow can instantly poop them with ignoring all durability. So what if white can just mess with genetic structure or the light structure that makes their body?
Something.
Something like that. I don't see how that's so far fetched. So yeah, that's a good thing, Jordan. It's very weird. It also shows how their hierarchy actually works. And plus, yeah, and Pink can just heal them. So that's another anomaly on her end.
Yeah.
Yeah. To me, Steven can't poof because he's part human. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already got that. If he gets stabbed, he's dead. He's not poofing.
I think like his version is actually that weird consciousness thing.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure, I don't care how good his durability is, he died when he got stomped like that.
Yeah, getting decked by Yellow Diamond, that's
Full
like,
force, not even, just, she was ready to kill. She was trying to murder him. So no, she was not holding back on that stomp.
she's just like, there he is.
Aquamarine is the most villain-like person in the show. She was ruthless and wanted status from capturing Steven.
Which one was Aquamarine?
You know, the small bitch with the
Oh,
giant
her.
topaz.
Oh yeah.
She now you just have to delve into. I will have to agree that when it comes to the most villain, because I like how you're not calling her a straight up villain. She is the most villain, but she's not quote unquote a villain. But then you have to define what exactly is a villain. What is a villain to you?
It kind of just depends on the show.
Yeah, because you have villains. You have the mustache twirling, I want to destroy the world villain, or Dr. Evil, get all the money kind of villain.
To me, it's more of the antagonist.
It's antagonist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like we have the hero and we have the villain.
Yeah. You just have antagonists in Steven Universe, not so much villains. Because when you're in a war, there isn't really much, unless it's like obvious that the other side is doing bad things, like Nazis. You know, you can't say that they were doing something for good. They were all pretty much assholes.
I mean, the homeworld was killing planets, so.
But they were doing it to preserve their life force. It's the only way they can live, by going to planets, getting gems, and continuing living. They don't reproduce like we do. They were reproduced by going to other planets and doing it. Well, so unless they're gonna die out.
But that's like the only reason that they were doing that is just to expand their empire.
To expand life in general.
You don't expand life by taking it and being like, "Yo, bitch, you're a rock."
Yes.
It's not how that works.
Question: didn't Yellow Diamond go to a planet before, and that pretty much had still life on it?
Yeah, because that life was like untamable.
Okay.
It was too wild.
Okay. I'm looking for the villainous part of that.
The fact that they were trying to kill everything and be like, "Yo, you're a
They
rock."
weren't trying to kill everything. They were just doing what they needed to do. If you have an alien race that just wants to expand their empire, you can't blame them for wanting to do something. That's their culture. That's what they do. So it's villainous because they're doing something that they do?
It's not even their culture.
It's what they do. They go to planets and terraform it, get more gems. That's their cycle.
Yeah, but they don't.
It's not necessarily villainous.
But they don't need
Killing
to
people
expand.
because of their ideals alone, that's villainous. That's
But
Nazis.
they don't need to expand. If they're killing things just so that
They can live!
so more can live.
Yes!
When it takes like one gem and then it's like, hey, that takes an entire like acre of land to just be dead. I'd rather take the acre of land than the other fucking gem.
Oh my god. Josh, just because you don't agree doesn't make it immediately evil.
Nah, they're evil.
They're not evil, Josh.
They are entirely evil.
They're not evil.
Entirely evil.
No, especially when they actually, if they do reproduce like the way that we do, they die and just become their son and or daughter. That can also die easily.
See, See, that just makes
They
sense.
just de-evolve if they have an actual child. That's bad.
That seems fine.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it's.
I am an immortal gem creature. I am now a little boy that can die with a gunshot to the head.
Okay, well, you don't have to do that. It's just gem with another gem.
They can't do it like that. They're all female.
They could.
No.
They could learn.
No. Don't
Yeah,
put. Don't. Stop this. Stop it now. Stop it.
Yeah.
Josh, no. Bad Josh. Bad goat. No.
Hey, John.
Stop it.
John.
Stop.
Do you know your favorite character?
Stop.
in Persona 5?
Stop. Each diamond has an ability that affects gems in a way to maintain control. Blue is emotional, yellow is physical, Steven is mental, and white can be corruption. Together they destroy, but the one is missing. Whatever.
You ever heard of Food Nerd?
No.
Okay, how far back in the shadow?
I don't know. Some people hate Aquamarine because she's a sassy psychopath, but she's exactly why I like her so much. See? And people say I like Monica, and that's weird. They like Aquamarine, and I'm getting some weird looks. Ah,
Oh, god damn it. Did the thing. Why does it do the thing?
because it hates me.
Okay, we're not there.
There you go.
Okay.
I'm glad business is back, though. I love her voice actress. Yeah, she's great. It's cool to make theories, everyone, but every evidence is important. Very, very important. I find it interesting that so far, most of the powers of the diamonds have shown don't work that well on humans. Yeah, because that's just how their system works.
Yeah, they are only able to control the other gems.
Because the thing is, the bodies that we see aren't actually kind of, them.
Hard light.
They're just hard and light.
Apparently.
Their corruption affects the gem part, and that just sort of affects everything else. So since humans don't have gem parts, I thought Judo was a demon angel boy, and he is special because angel
that
mating with
says
demons.
demon angel.
Stop.
He is a demon angel.
Stop. Mating with demons is a rare occurrence, or it's almost impossible to even happen. The thing is, in my story, I need to elaborate this more later down the line if I reboot the series again. But demons and angels have been mating with each other for a while, at least the ones that are able to. It's the fact that
Is that how humans are made?
no, it's the fact that an angel mating with a piece of the devil is something that hasn't been known of before. Because when you got Lucifer, the biggest bad of all demons, and then you have a son with the biggest bad of all demons, you're getting very close to the Antichrist there. Luckily, it was the smallest piece of possible, so he's very weak as an Antichrist. What?
Nothing. I'm just learning about your story.
Yeah, but you're sipping uncontrollably, like how you did with your friend not too long ago.
Oh shit! I still have that.
Yeah.
Fuck. I opened this.
So yeah, but yeah, I get it. Because Omega Angels, how they're created is when an angel accepts both the light side of their heart and the darkness of their heart, being able to touch corruption without dying. Same thing goes for like smaller grade angels, but they're not just as powerful as like hierarchical angels, like archangels that Tabris and other angels can be. But yeah, that's pretty much how that goes.
Oh wait.
So.
Did you ever tell them that we moved into a new apartment?
Oh yeah, we're in a new apartment, by the way.
Yeah, just us two.
Yeah.
Because of reasons with me and the school,
Mm-hmm.
I had to move out.
I might go a little bit more in depth in it, like in a video, just saying, hey, this happened, and this is my new area. Hope we get used to it, because this is where we're going to be, type of thing. But I need to get to another video to do that.
Yeah.
Steven Universe new opening, maybe? I like that. I really want to see a gem that just has a fucking gun. I wish they used business to challenge Steven's pacifist views more often, even though I wouldn't allow it. It was a nice thing that they did beforehand. Son, your sister is dead. Which one, John?
John, your sister's dead.
Which one?
Yes.
Yes. Oh no.
No, not that one.
That one was my favorite.
Or least favorite? Wait,
It depends.
who was?
It depends. You're wanting a new Steven Universe opening? Not song, just new. Yeah, of course. I always advocate for new openings whenever you get to a new season. That's why I like anime so much, because they always update their openings depending on what's happening and what's going to happen in the series. Like JoJo openings are my favorite openings because they relish in that stuff.
See, Steven Universe used to update its intros like a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit with the new designs or whatever.
Yeah,
And then
like-
they got the new visual. I definitely want a new opening where it shows Peridot and Lapis sing along too.
Yeah,
That's what
that. And Greg, he used to always strum his guitar, but it was never there. Like in the beginning, like it didn't like go.
Right.
It didn't do that either.
Mm-hmm.
I found that one weird in the beginning. I'm like, dude, you just strum his guitar. What?
Mm-hmm. Definitely want to see a new opening. Which thinks is cool if it made a Street Fighter TV show for Netflix. If they do it correctly, I think any show can be good if they do it correctly.
I mean, Netflix normally has pretty good shows. Normally.
I was about to point over to Jaden Smith's Ultimate Anime.
We don't
The greatest anime of all time.
No.
Dio is White Diamond. You were expecting White Diamond, but it was I, Dio. Can't wait for Lapis to remember Bismuth and freak out. I'm hoping something along those lines, but I want that to be a moment to show how much Lapis has grown as a character from the time where she was basically hating the fact that she had to be part of a war. But after dropping the barn, I think she's pretty okay. If she meets Bismuth, just like, no hard feelings. Something along those lines.
Yeah, because she's pretty alright with Pearl and Amethyst.
The people who actually, enslaved her in a mirror unbeknownst to her. So
Yeah.
it's like, what is your theory on why? Wait, no, I think we download it. Freak out. It was like a different business than our business. Yeah, it's also possible. Actually, no, it's actually highly likely that it was our business since we're doing this whole gems with different locations of their bodies thing. It would be weird for another bismuth to have the exact same hair and also the exact same placement of their gem being directly on their chest, just like our bismuth.
Not to mention, this business has so many stories.
Mm-hmm. And also knows all the other members. And we also, in the entirety of the room, you can check, we don't see another bismuth at all in that.
I don't think we see any of the same gem ever.
Yeah.
Which is weird.
Which is, yeah, they're just trying to be very, unique in their thing. But
Just
definitely.
Like, hey, these guys exist.
Yeah, it's not a round possibility that it was a complete other bismuth, but it's also definitely an around possibility that it is our bismuth. Because it is weird how they would make it a bismuth to punch her in the back. Why not make it any other silhouetted gem? It had to be bismuth. So that's way too specific for them to not do something with it, at least in my opinion.
Or maybe Lapis doesn't actually recognize that it was a bismuth. And bismuth is like,
Because it wasn't a back shot.
yeah, and bismuth is just like, you remind me of one Lapis that I punched in the back.
You remind me of a bismuth that punched me in the back. Can't wait for that. It's likely a different bismuth. Yeah, I agree. Oh, when shattered, yet they just fought damn diamonds and nothing was lost. See, that's where I pull it's a kid show card. It's like if they show any of the current gems right now be shattered,
Kids are gonna be like,
this is a horrible show. Just no.
they're gonna have heart attacks.
Yeah, I have heart attacks. Name one gem that you would be okay with being dead. Name one, Josh. Name one, Josh.
The one blue bitch at the zoo.
Aquamarine?
No, the one that all the amethysts were making fun of. She had like weird little cat ear looking hair doodads and. Oh.
Well, Josh, stop because I meant our current crystal gem posse, not random other gems that were part of a the current crystal gems like lapis, peridot, garnet, who would you say, okay, I'm going to be sad, but it had to happen kind of death like Neji in Naruto?
That didn't have to happen. That didn't have to happen.
No death has to happen. Well, for me, a lot of death had to happen, but that's me. That's my mentality. Because to tell you the truth, if I was writing Steven Universe, Pearl's dead. And I'm not saying that because don't like Pearl. I'm saying that because Pearl has the most like sort of thing to die, in my personal opinion.
Why did you have to bring up Neji?
Sorry. Let's continue. We're kind of really low in the chat right now, so let's try to catch up here.
Well, what if it does the thing again?
Whatever.
Because it does that like every time you get close to the bottom.
What is your theory on Pink Diamond is so much smaller than the other diamond? She's younger. She's younger.
Or she's literally just like Amethyst and didn't get enough
minerals from where they came from, because we don't actually know how a diamond is created. It could be the same way that every other gem is created, but it just takes up a lot more nutrients or whatever.
And then she was made on Earth, right?
No, she was definitely not made on Earth because she wanted a planet and they went to that planet, which was Earth.
Right, yeah.
So obviously it wasn't made on Earth.
Maybe she was just made on a really low mineral planet.
Who knows? Garnet versus Yang. Garnet. Garnet destroys.
But Yang is Supersonic Plus.
So is Garnet.
Oh.
It's like, did you forget her fight with herself? Or water herself?
I forgot about that.
Yeah. I mean, like, she's a fusion. Like, if we're gonna, because I'm not gonna be like versus battle wiki over here. It's like, well, Lapis is a single gem, and since she is a single gem and she can take up the whole freaking ocean, and since Garnet is a fusion, clearly she should be stronger or comparable to Lapis. So ocean level.
Okay, but you also have to take into the fact Lapis is a terraformer.
And so is like, okay, here's how the fight goes. They run up at each other, they grab each other's gauntlets, and Garnet electrocutes her to death. Done.
She can do that?
You forget that she can do that. A lot of people seem to forget she can do that. Back before she got poofed and got her new design and stuff like that, she was playing a game with Meat, and she was using her third eye to pretty much both cheat and also just be very good at the game. Steven shut off the game, and she's like, electricity, and now the game's working again. People forget that she can manipulate electricity.
Alright, sure. I don't know where the fuck that comes from.
So, people are speculating that since she's built with hot and cold, it has something to do with kinetic energy or something. I don't know.
That'd be more explosive energy.
Yeah, that's why I was like, isn't that more explosive energy? I know Weather Report, he does explosive energy when he conducts fucking heat and friction. So, alright, continuing. But Garnet would win. You can fight me on this, Cody. Steven Universe cluster of full form Titan. I definitely want to see that. Who thinks Pink's resurrection is for shattering gems?
It's a symbiotic
Titan. Alright. Who do you think Pink's resurrection is so for shattered gems? Resurrection is so for what?
Who thinks resurrection is for shattered gems?
Mm-hmm.
And it just makes them pink.
Storytelling standing point. Be more interested. Our bismuth? Yeah, from a storytelling standing point, definitely. If it was our business, it would be like more dramatic. It was just a random bismuth. Be like, all right.
What if White's power is the power to do any whatever the fuck she wants because she's rich?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it did the thing. No.
Oh no. White diamond.
Whatever.
Okay, yeah. So, what do you think of Netflix's She-Ra and the Dragon Prince? She-Ra and the Dragon Prince. You heard of that?
No.
No, don't know. Some gem have evil light, but some can fight back with darkness. That is good darkness.
What?
All right.
I don't know what the fuck that means.
Now that I think about it, is there any such thing as a white diamond in real life? Are those technically just transparent?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But those are like classic diamonds.
Mm-hmm. Just diamonds. There
That
you go.
that or there's a white, very faint, pale diamond. I guess I don't know.
It would be more interesting, but maybe the writers animators had already drawn bismuth, weren't sure how to use her or whatever, and decided a random bismuth is that makes sense. I believe the said that there are no true villains. See, yeah, everyone's just misunderstood, doing their own thing because they believe it's right, or just have morals that are ethically in a gray area. That's it.
And yes, but clever, we have heard about the movie.
Yeah. Like at the beginning of the stream, where people were like, "Hey, there's a movie? Oh, sweet. All right."
Your favorite villain in all of fiction.
In all of fiction,
So this is gonna be hard.
Funny Valentine.
Ooh.
It's a Part 7 JoJo villain.
Oh.
He's the president of the United States.
Okay.
Funny Valentine, president of the United States. Stand name, filthy act done at a reasonable price.
All right, him.
Filthy act done at a reasonable price. Mission, find Jesus. So he can make America great. Not again, because it's set in the past. So it was never really bad.
Trump is following in his footsteps.
Yes. Plus his view. The only thing he did wrong was kind of force himself on a girl once, but that's something I can just sweep under the rug because everything else about it was pretty awesome.
Oh, okay.
Plus his views and how he views how you do things. It's like when you sit at a table, you got a napkin. Napkins are all around the area. The first person who chooses has two choices: the right one or the wrong one. When you pick right, everyone else has to choose wrong.
Wouldn't that just be everyone else has to choose the left one?
Yeah, which is wrong.
How is that wrong?
Because that's oh my god, Josh. Anyway, continuing on.
It's just a fucking napkin.
Oh my god, Josh. It wasn't. Oh my god, it wasn't a thing about the napkin picking. It was an analogy on how you're supposed to choose life, how you choose things in life.
But the end result is like no different than doing the right thing.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he should get a better
You
analogy.
have no choice but to pick the one on the left. You can't pick the one on your right because I already took that one. The left are all that's left. You can't make a choice anymore because I already made the only choice you guys can make.
Yeah, but
Oh, never mind. Continuing on. Who's your favorite villain in all of fiction? Whatever the answer is that. What's yours? So just fucking with mine. But I'm gonna continue. Just think about it. Could use a shape like that and use a flashback, but they choose to give her a rainbow hair. I believe that was intentional. Definitely, I'm already just on the. I'm already on a boat where, yeah, it was intentional how they made that bismuth punch Lapis. All right, and if they don't bring it up, I'm not gonna blame the show for it. Just gonna be like, that's a detail that I would like them to expand upon. That's it. If there's any other show Steven Universe could make a crossover, OKKO seems like a okay art style. Okay. Is Cartoon Network Twitter said there will be a crossover between OKKO, Steven Universe, Teen Titans Go, and Ben 10. Why all of them?
I'm fine with OKKO, Steven, and Ben 10.
But
as soon as Teen Titans Go comes in, it's like
again,
tainted.
when it comes to the art style, it's like how they're gonna put all that together, because they already kind of pushed it with Uncle Grandpa.
Yeah, that one was weird.
Yeah, they already really pushed it. OKKO is like a subpar passable type of art style you can put in the Steven Universe thing. Ben 10, the reboot especially, I'm not entirely sure, maybe.
Okay, but you have to admit, in the Uncle Grandpa crossover, Pearl's faces were hilarious.
Yes, they really went all out with Pearl there. Because she was just the straight man. She didn't know what the hell was going on. This is a reality warping deity we're fighting right now. What do we do? I want my diamond. Where's my diamond? Where's my Steven?
By the way, I figured out my favorite villain.
Go.
Lotus.
Okay.
Okay, but actually, it's Handsome Jack.
All right, thank you. We have seen how many diamond powers can be on this paint seal and weapons. Okay.
Okay, I saw Imagine the diamonds, and for some reason, I instantly read it as Imagine the Dragons.
As tall as Pink being Zim and Ronaldo being Dip. Ronaldo being Dip. Very topical considering that Invader Zim's getting a movie. So, so I agree with the friend more. Oh, what they do is still villainous to be honest. Yeah. I came up with the theory that the diamonds are the 5 stages of grief. I think it doesn't fit them. So you have
So there's
depression,
rage and
being
sadness. I don't know what Pink would be.
Pink just seems to be. She's the one who starts it all, so it's like she heals people. So you think
Who
she would be
denial?
maybe white if we get to her and she'd be like, nope, she's dead. She's always been dead. I'm not gonna believe this little shit. He can't be Pink Diamond. Pink Diamond has a diamond on her belly. You have a circle thing.
Also, Pink Diamond was like at least 4 times taller than you.
Yeah, I'm at least 25% sure she was 35% taller than you.
Pink Diamond was like this big. And you're like,
Okay, we're getting to the comments trying to tell you that the gem race isn't evil. So we're getting these comments. Now let's see how many agree and how many don't agree throughout this debacle. Digimon DC verse. I love biblical creatures. Biblical creatures are cool. I have the character in my story who is meant to be a representative of darkness as an element. He's stoic, but he's probably the nicest, most stable character I have. You think that's weird? No, it's breaking conventions and not trying to be cliche.
yeah.
Yeah. Dark characters being nice, that's always great. Raven pioneered that shit.
Also, the Bible has some scary shit in it.
Oh, yeah. Dude, understatement of the century.
Have you ever sat down and read that thing?
Yeah, it's horrifying.
Technically not allowed to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. Or like almost anything, actually.
Everything is a sin.
Yes. Being human is a sin. So don't be human. If you're a human, you sinned and you're basically going to hell, maybe.
Fun fact, no one's in heaven.
No one's in heaven. There's only like one guy in heaven, and his name is God.
You might have like some angels that visit.
Yeah. I think you guys missed the one comment I put, Spike having Hearthwarming Eve. Yeah, it was kind of jumbled up with all the Steven Universe / other random shit. MLP isn't really a topic of hand right now. I don't care about it. There you go. If there's gonna let Lapis and Peridot be part of the Crystal Gems, it's only fair they should. Yeah, definitely. I think the main reason why they both had them be pooped so they can get their new designs, so they can be put into the intro.
So they can have stars.
Yeah. I mean,
although I still like the fact of when Peridot joined, she's like, "Do I have to put a star on my outfit?" Oh God.
Carrying a big.
Who the hell is coming?
All right. Ah. Blue Diamond. Let's see. Psychological and managed to get over her depression.
I'm gonna have to take this.
All right. Should be wearing a cape. Be star shaped, Gurren Lagann style. I would love that. I would love that so much. I should be okay with Amethyst being dead because I always forget she's even part of the group. Like, for real, sometimes I forget she exists. Oh, wow. All the shade thrown at Amethyst. All of it just thrown. Remember the gem that Peridot bubbled in the barn? Oh, yeah. The one that should have killed her like 5 trillion times but didn't because Peridots are apparently like really friggin' durable. As far as biblical creatures go, Naruto is one of the anime shows that made everything remotely related to the beast. I wonder if Jamie will find love. Oh, yeah. You think White Diamond is the very favorite first gem and diamond that existed in the universe, and vice versa? That would be an interesting concept. Be like, hey, White Diamond was technically the theoretical god of your verse, so. Of the gem race, so it would make sense that she would be like 1, the biggest and baddest of them all, and 2, being the one to be very experimental with their own race. You know, it would make a lot of things make sense if they happen to come up. If that's the case, that's pretty much all I gotta say. Lapis and Bismuth has something in common. Both of them have been imprisoned for years because of the war, and both like Peridot, they get along after talking. Yeah, that's another reason why I really hope that it is like a thing, because like they do have a lot in common now. I've been imprisoned. You've been imprisoned. You punched me in the back. You got stabbed by your friend. You know, that sort of thing. Because that's at least how I think how Rose did it. She just stabbed her with the sword, or did something. She had to poof her somehow, right? And even if it was wrong, you still got stabbed by Steven, which is technically still her friend being Pink Diamond, aka Rose. So, what if we found out that a human created gems and it was one that we know? Who would that be? What human that existed thousands of years ago that we know of today? What, Greg? Like Greg's great, a billion greats later grandfather that made gems one day, even though that this was Earth, and why would they go to a completely separate planet, or how would he bring them to that completely separate planet when they don't have any type of technology to do so? It'll be a very big stretch to say that that's how that happened. Let's just say that much. Good out of nowhere theory, but again, you're gonna need a lot more like evidence and proof to be like maybe this could happen type of thing, because that's really out there, too far out there. Category. I think you missed the comment of between Spike having Heartswarming Youth and Amethyst. That looks better. We've seen it, but that's just it. Which diamond do you think will be redeemed? I tend to think that will be simply it will be blue, but I will throw a twist to make it yellow. I think, to tell you the truth, after them immediately stopping their assault and seeing that Steven is pink, I think they're both gonna be good. I honestly think that, because just like how Rebecca said that there's no villains in Steven Universe, that everyone's just in the kind of moral gray area, they see that their sister's okay. They have almost no reason to continue their onslaught or try to be bad anymore. I'm pretty sure that both blue and yellow are going to be good. As for how White Diamond's going to take this, we don't know. We don't even know what her personality is, so we're still going to have to wait a little bit longer. But I'm going to throw an even bigger twist and say both of them are just going to be good. I could see that just as soon as they'd be like, oh, by the way, Jasper, I'm Pink Diamond, you know, that person you really care about? And she'd be like, all right, cool. I have no reason to be mad anymore now that I know the person I care about is still technically alive, in a way. Or at least living vicariously through you, whatever. Emperor Crimson is Invincible Stan. Emperor Crimson is Invincible Stan. I love the copyrighted names. Dirty deeds done dirt cheap. Filthy acts done at a reasonable price. Oh, what a president. Ah. We watched St. Uncle. Yeah. Really? Oh, wow. That's interesting. Riku using his darkness for good. Yep. Mr. Rogers in heaven. Yeah. Yeah, Mr. Rogers is definitely in heaven. We can't. We like if any place that man could go, it has to go there. Any darkness can be for good, and some light for evil. So Hero of Darkness, eyes from our fusions, to be honest. Me too. Yeah, fusions are like the lifeblood of like Steven Universe and even Dragon Ball at a certain point. So it's like it's just fun to see two characters come together to make something more awesome, you know? Wait for me. It'll be really, really early. I need to wake up early tomorrow. So alright, later, man. I think you're probably gone. Thanks to this whole me being in very far back in the comments. Which is usually how it works in these streams. Watching any anime of this season, I recommend the one with Yakuza guys who have gender. Right now, the only anime I'm technically watching is My Hero Academia. Not really any other anime are really interesting me. Rose is now because being a fake gemstone. Yellow's anger because for demeanor. Pink is bargaining because of the save humans. Blue is suppression because of stage shattering. And what are we expecting from the second half of the MLP Season 8? Just more stuff that I'm expecting to see, and that's just more greatness. Still waiting for Grogar to make its appearance, and that's basically my big highlight of me hurting myself again. Swear to God, if he shows up, no one better freaking spoil me on this. Swear to Christ. Spoilers, Kevin creates gems. Onion made white diamond. Have you heard of the cartoon mirror? No. Sneeple thing. I'm still waiting for the Sneeple thing. Ronaldo's right about a lot of stuff. Yeah. Shockingly. Are you religious? It's very hard for me to answer this question because when I say it, it sounds mean, but it's more of just in a realm of skepticism. Let's just say I do know, well, don't know. I believe that there is a higher power out there, but if it's the higher power that I've been told about, like I was growing up, it's like God can do anything. He's the greatest benevolent creature of all time. He can do this. He can save you from your sins. But then after reading the Bible and seeing all the stuff that he's done, and also see what the earth is now, I'm like, do I have any real good reason to like this man? So if he's real, I don't really like him very much. And if he's not, then I have no reason to hate him because he doesn't exist. So it's kind of like that. It's kind of like getting to some atheists and they're saying that and their past came from hating God and not so much of not believing he's there, which is completely different. If you don't believe he's there, then you're 100% atheist. But if you just don't like the guy, then you're not an atheist. You believe he's there, you just don't like him. You're Christian, you just don't like the Christian God. That's it. But for me, I'm just a skeptic. I mean, I haven't seen anything that 100% proves that he's there, and I haven't seen that 100% proves that he isn't. So I'm just kind of like in the middle of it until I die, and then see that he's real and be like, well, guess I should have believed, and then go to hell. Because again, it makes no sense how that works. Just because I just didn't know you existed doesn't automatically make it so that I should go to hell. You know, and also me believing in you shouldn't automatically give me full right to go in heaven. That sort of thing. So I'm just kind of confused at this point. I don't really like talking about religion that much, but just know that it's just kind of a confusing topic. And another thing is, I respect anyone in their views. So if you're 100% diehard Christian, if you're 100% diehard atheist, if you're 100% diehard any religion, go for it. You definitely good. Because in my store right now, I put every single god that exists in my story because I find them all to be very interesting in how their lore works and how they apparently created the world and created humans and stuff like that. So I just wanted to make that all canon in my story. So, because I do find all the gods interesting. I just bought Grand Theft Auto 5 yesterday. I'm planning on re-getting that game because I'm just building up a repertoire of video games for no discernible reason other than to have them now. It's a very weird topic. You're gonna finish that croissant? I think Steven said, I'm Pink Diamond to Jasper. She would probably think he's lying and go berserk on him. Definitely, yeah, you can definitely see a contrast between Jasper and Bismuth. Because Bismuth isn't Jasper. So she was willing to be like, okay, that's true. I just need to dunk my head in some lava to try to deal with that revelation. But if you have Yellow Diamond and Blue Diamond behind him as he says that to her after being uncorrupted, definitely gonna have to believe him then. But if he would have said it like at the moment where she was becoming corrupted, then she would not have believed him. I will believe that. Definitely. Maybe White Diamond would be Pink's mother and Yellow and Blue are Pink's older half-sisters. I like that. It would then go with the whole thing that White Diamond is like the progenitor of all other gems. What fusion do you want to see the most? What fusion do I want to see the most? Steven with any other character, really. Because I like Steven with Connie and Steven with Amethyst, but I want to see Steven with any other gem. Steven with Lapis, Steven with Peridot, Steven with freaking Garnet, Steven with Pearl. Steven connecting more with all the other gems as well. Because if I had to choose which one I believe that Steven has the most likelihood to fuse with next, in forms of what their relationship is like, I think more Peridot or maybe Garnet. Because Garnet, on several occasions, already showcased how much she loves Steven more unconventionally than every other gem. Like, Pearl, like, she sees Pink Diamond within Steven, so she had to kind of, like, go through, like, a phase of noticing that Steven is his own gem and his own person, sort of thing. And, you know, we had Amethyst. They already had their own connection. But I see Garnet, Peridot, and to an extent, Lapis. As much as I want to see Lapis, I don't have good enough reason to say that they have a good enough reason to fuse with one another. But when it comes to, like, Steven and Peridot being, like, a weird thing. Because it almost happened with Garnet and Peridot. So, yeah, definitely, I just want to see another fusion with Steven. That's basically it. Because the whole half gem, half human thing, I want to see more of that. And if I had to choose between another, like, human individual, at first it was Lars, because I wanted them to have their big bro moment, because it was hyped up from the very beginning, just like, high five? No high five? Okay. And now they're pretty much like buddy-buddy due to this whole new Lars that we got here. I thought it would be more Lars, but he seems to be kind of like a pink thing now who's not really alive, so I'm not entirely sure if that's going to work. I don't know how it works, actually. So, Ronaldo versus Lars. Ronaldo wants to kill gems and Lars wants to save gems. And them being friends in the past. Have a cool development. One of the gems need to appear in Death Battle soon. Waiting is pain. But which gem? They haven't really showcased much of, like, battle tendency, you could say. It's like, we're going to put Blue Diamond into Death Battle, fighting, I don't know, Superboy or something. Well, she can't corrupt Superboy because she's not a gem, so that bit is gone. We don't know her weapon is, so we're just going to make her unarmed. She hasn't shown any combat capability in shattering of swords, so, see, that sort of thing. You gotta wait until they get more stuff behind them. So it's gotta be a lot of waiting, buddy. I love the scene where they uncorrupt Jasper. Jasper tries to attack Steven, and Blue and Yellow stop her with Lapis and Peridot, and others should be all confused. Yeah, because she's in a stasis right now. Also, her mind is gone. So definitely going to be interesting to see how she's going to be like that. If there were another human in love and marry a gem in the show, who would that be? I really don't know. I really don't know. Because they were doing this, they were attempting to do a thing with Pearl and this other girl who looked like Rose to an extent, but I haven't seen any other development at all with that, so it's kind of weird. So I can't really say anything about that. Lapis doesn't look like she likes anyone except Steven, so I can't say anything like that. Peridot looks like she wouldn't even understand the concept of love on anyone unless it's specifically explained by the person that she's going to be with. Amethyst, I'm not even going to talk about Amethyst. And Garnet, she's already married, so you can't really go with anything like that. So, I don't know. I really don't. I think if fusion existed in real life, it would probably be really painful. Definitely so. You read My Hero Academia? Yes, I do. Very much so. Love it. Love the manga so far. Can't wait to see certain parts of the manga be animated, like what they're currently doing in Season 3 right now. Already going well. Already looking great. How Jasper would react to Steven being his diamond, I don't know. Who's Grogar? I'm gonna watch Generation 1 MLP. Grogar is a badass looking goat demon with a bell. That's pretty much all I'm gonna tell you. But he was just a pretty iconic villain back when I was growing up. Yeah, him, T-Rex, Laban, and Katrina. Those were the main. Oh, and don't forget the Smooths. No one can stop the Smooths. Those were the very inspirational villains that made me like MLP to begin with, and then sort of hate the rest of the series when it got into Generation 2, Generation 3, Generation 3.5, and nearly did not want to watch Generation 4 because I thought it was just going to be a repeat of that sort of thing. Happy I was wrong. Waiting for Grogar, though. They already put T-Rex back in. They already did a fantastic job with T-Rex. Still to this day, still my #1 villain of the series, and people still need to fight me on that. I can destroy you in a debate about how he is just the single best villain in all of MLP. But yeah, that's basically it. Just waiting for more Gen 1 villains. Yeah, it's fine. I knew what you meant. You have a very complex relationship with religions. Yeah, I do. I'm so confused because I don't have any straightforward answers. I'm like my mom, and unless you give me 100% in detail description or explanation on a particular thing, I'm gonna question it for the rest of my life. So, and religion is just that in a nutshell. People say faith. I say you're believing in something that isn't there, and what's the difference between believing in something that isn't there and believing in something that is there? I can see it, and it's there. So it kind of that's the complex things about it, you know. And if I'm punished for being wrong, that sucks. And I won't know if I'm wrong if I die, which again sucks. Yeah, once Jancer calmed down and she would follow Steven, probably just because he was Pink Diamond. And again, a lot of villains. There's a lot of characters who aren't villains. They just need to have a lot of things explained to them, have a little sit down, have a little talk, and they'll be perfectly fine. As Wings, what else about Spike would change? Just his, I don't know, his height, maybe. I hope you. We're growing. Spike, you think they're gonna call with Diamond White Diamond or something different due to her status, like Clear Diamond or Diamond Prime? I'm pretty sure it's gonna be White Diamond. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be White Diamond, even though we have not gotten a single like name drop of her, which is again very weird for me. Since they're pretty on the nose, pink, blue, yellow, it would be pretty weird to be called her any other thing besides white. So, I see what you mean, though. I'd be interested to see some Steve passive views. Not the first trial. Maybe. So I think Joshua is still selfish. Rather jealous. So I hear Legs from Here to Homeworld is coming soon. Don't know what that is. Dude, I'm Christian and I understand your reasoning, and thanks for respecting others' views. Yeah, no, like for real. Like when it comes to like other people's viewpoints, I understand wholeheartedly why you believe that. It's just like when it comes to me, I'm just too confused. I think it's more right to say that I can't call myself a full 100% Christian, and if I myself don't 100% believe that I 100% believe in it. If I don't 100% believe in this specific thing, I'd be lying to myself, and I think that's more wrong than to say that I don't like it, like that sort of thing. So I would rather be confused instead of saying I believe when I really don't deep down. You know, it's very complicated. It's very complicated, and I'm happy that you see my reasoning, and happy you're not very overly defensive. Like there are certain people that I talked about with this, and they really dump all the views. And it's like I understand, but just know I've had this talk with my parents like a long time, a lot of times actually, and it's just a very confusing topic. I'll understand later down the line, maybe when I'm a lot older, but who knows? Happy we're in an understanding area. And don't worry, my grammar sucks too, man. I don't grammar good either. So getting Avengers Infinity War on Blu-ray, yeah, Avengers Infinity War was a great movie. You know, YouTube overly sarcastic productions, they talk about literature and mythology as well as major historical events in shorts and anyway. Interesting. Steven, Peridot, and Amethyst are likely siblings, Peridot being the youngest, of course. So yeah, I'd love to see the three of them fused together. A three-way fusion, that's definitely something that would be like a curveball to see. Pearl is going to be in a 1-minute melee against Undyne from Undertale. Yeah, that is true. I forgot about that. She is going to be in a 1-minute melee with Undyne because they both use spears and whatnot. Because that's why I like 1-minute melee. They're the literal types. They're like the only reason why we're having these two fights because they have this one particular similarity. But they do it a little bit better with power scaling. But to tell you the truth, Undyne's going to stomp. I know. I don't. And if anyone wants to talk to me about that, I'm willing to talk about it. But Undyne's going to stomp. I can already see the 1-minute melee being the first 30 minutes between Pearl and Undyne, and Pearl getting a good shot off Undyne. Undyne being like, you're going to try harder than that. Undyne the Undying, and then she just utterly stomps Pearl. But here's the thing. 1-minute melee can kind of throw you for a loop. When they put Saitama into the mix, Saitama has to win because that's his thing. He's supposed to win. That's why when they do the whole Goku versus Saitama thing, and Goku goes Ultra Instinct, it didn't matter because Saitama takes it out. It's no problem. But when it comes to Genos, I saw Genos versus Cyborg. Reaction to that coming soon, by the way. I just need to do some editing. Jennifer Cyborg. I'm like, Cyborg, he's tough, but Genos could blow up way bigger things than he can, way faster, can probably speed blitz. And in actuality, he would win. But the whole gimmick with Genos is like how Saitama always wins, Genos always loses. He has to lose. That's the shtick with Genos. So if he wins, you're not doing Genos correctly. Odd to say it like that, but that's how Genos works. He was written to lose. No matter how powerful he gets, no matter how hard he tries, he will always lose to any opponent, despite the gap in strength. Because tell you the truth, tell yourself, Genos, all the stuff he was doing, can't beat Cyborg. Cyborg's tough, but he's not Genos tough. Raiden made sense. Cyborg, you're kind of pushing it. It had to be the latter. Do you think that season 6 of Steven Universe will be the end of the series, or than showing White Diamond? Anything Steven showed? I already said this in like somewhere in the live stream. I need at least 3 good seasons, and that's my personal thing. I need 3 good seasons going into White Diamond before I say that this show can end. If we only get White Diamond in 1 season and everything ends there, I would actually be very dissatisfied, because we didn't get anything about her for a long time, not even a name drop or any type of views, what she's thinking, what she's doing, and we get all that information told to us instantly in like 1 episode or just 1 season. I will be not satisfied with that. Just not. Even if they do it like correctly, which is very hard to do it right now. Even if they do it correctly, I'd definitely just be unsatisfied. Like, you should have hyped this up or foreshadowed this a little bit better. You only focus on these 2 diamonds where you could have focused on 3, but you didn't. I thought of my future Pokemon movie with animation style owning the movie. Have you ever considered having your own fusion system in your story? Oh, yeah, definitely. We're definitely doing that. We're getting to a fusion system in my story. Don't worry about that. We're definitely doing it. I don't know if it's okay for me to say it. Screw it. The weapons that Judo has. He has the Adam and Eve swords, basically. They have the ability to come together, and infuse 2 people together. So they can do that. He has the ability to do that, but that doesn't happen until way down the line. In fact, the instance this happens is actually when 2 people come out of each other. So it's kind of weird. Here's something about 9 seasons once. Yeah, and also, here's another good thing, Yater. If you're interested about the fusion thing, you know how I'm doing a system where you have a mind, body, and a soul. You can take these 3 parts of a whole out of somebody, and they can all be their own separate entity. Husk body can be inhabited by someone else's soul, and then that fusion would change their genetic structure and make a whole new body. Same thing goes for a soul going to a mind, creating a new body out of that, and so on and so forth. So let's say, for example, out of the top of my head, Kurata, she is like a walking carcass right now. She's just a body, just walking around. All right, just have the body of Kurata. Then you also have the soul of Judo, and the soul of Judo goes into Kurata. Then you have just this new being of creation. That's the fusion. There you go. So there's your example of the fusion system that's going to be implemented into my story later down the line. Steven Universe suffers for me because balance main story episodes with those slice of life. It does get kind of awkward when you get a slice of life episode when you just want more story related stuff, and I wholeheartedly agree with that. I love 9 seasons, but I doubt it would. Of course, Tree Steven Universe. Where's the episode? I didn't get there yet. I still wish to see Radiation Spike again soon. No offense, but I highly doubt that would ever happen. Kids show and kissing doesn't seem to happen unless they're married, and I highly doubt that they're married in the show. It'd be weird. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Did you notice the color almost under night in reference to Steven Universe? Really? I did not know that. Go look at Rogaria, her swimming story, and maybe back to it. Interesting. Okay, I'll look it up. What if either Smokey Bear or McGruff, the crime dog, or both had actual TV shows? That would be something. They're gonna have to do more than just being like, you can prevent forest fires and I can take a biotic crime. There, what do you think about the list? A list of new top 10 heroes. I like a special number 7, 5, and 2. I actually need to re-see that. I don't know off the top of my head. Have you seen any of the new trailers that came out? Captain Marvel. Yeah. We have. Yes, me and Josh have seen pretty much like a lot of trailers recently. First, the new Broly trailer, and then a lot of other trailers just happened to come out. We saw the new Teen Titans trailer. Just hated it. Just despise it with a burning passion. Captain Marvel actually looks really good. AKA Shazam looks actually really good because it's weird to say it like this, but they're going the Marvel route where it's lighthearted and fun, not overly gruff and serious like they're doing with the Teen Titans, which you would think they would do the lighthearted and fun with the Teen Titans, but no, they're doing the edgy teens, especially with Dick Grayson. Dick Grayson's not supposed to be Damian Wayne. He's not supposed to be that. Dick Grayson has always been the Robin to respect Batman, like Batman, and be the success of a Robin, becoming his own hero, being Nightwing. But when you have Dick Grayson, Robin, coming down and saying, F Batman, you're doing his character wrong. So it's already terrible. It's already terrible. This is not the Teen Titans that we know and love, and it's not even the Teen Titans that we know and hate being Teen Titans Go. It's actually worse, in my opinion. I would rather overly lighthearted and friendly kid show like Teen Titans Go and an overly edgy, trying to appeal to the angsty teens across the world because they're superheroes with powers and abilities and you don't feel connected in the world type of thing. Starfire doesn't look right. Beast Boy is the only one I can say looks okay. Raven is just going to be the character archetype of just like, I'm not even like the good kind of goth. I'm the type of goth who doesn't believe that she can ever be a one with the world, even though, oh my god. Especially, oh my god. The Teen Titans trailer really ticks me off. I don't know if you noticed. Teen Titans really ticks me off. Darn it. I was trying to ask. Jam in a barn and got shattered when lapis through the barn. Oh god, I completely forgot about that. Oh shoot. Oh man. I don't know where Josh is, but he needs to realize this too. I forgot that Jem was in that barn. Oh god. What if Captain planning on a reboot show or a live action movie? Both would be terrible, but sure, give it a shot. We're getting Teen Titans movies. Oh yeah. Oh god. Yeah, we're getting overly. Oh man, we are getting 2 bad Teen Titans movies. We're getting one that can be acceptable for kids, and then we're getting one that's just terrible all around. Awesome. Rose should also appear in Death Battle. Definitely. I don't know why he hasn't already, which is weird. It's DC. What did you expect? But Shazam! I expected bad with Shazam. As soon as I saw that Shazam was getting a movie, I was like, this is going to be terrible. Then I saw the trailer, and it's actually really good. It's Shazam. They even started off with a nice little nod to their own like little thing. I'm calling it a wink and a nod for my own purposes. They're like, dude, don't get too comfortable. It gets very Game of Thronesy in here. Dude, I'm just joking. Why it's so dark? I'm a paraplegic. I got the light. Like, that's funny. Because, like, you know, it's like they're immediately going to start off dark. It's like he's actually living in a family that's not really good. No, he's living in a pretty good family with a nice brother figure. Nice little brother figure. He gets the body of a fully grown man with superpowers. This is a kid inside of a grown man's body with superpowers. That's how a kid with powers will act, especially powers like that. So, I'm honestly excited about Shazam. Because it looks good. Teen Titans, that's the DC that I expected. Shazam isn't the DC that I expected. So definitely have to start tossing that up like salad. Either or, it's still not going to be good. it's up in the air because we see in one thing that it's like it's a movie, and then we see another thing it's like it's a show. It's like either or, it's not gonna be good.
Sorry about that. Phil takes a long while to shut up.
Yeah. We were just talking about a little bit of DC trailers that came out, and we talked about a little bit about Teen Titans and how I went on a little tirade about how it's going to be bad. One person said that it's going to be a show, not a movie, and I'm trying to think how is that supposed to make it better?
Teen Titans?
Yeah, the Teen Titans movie, the thing that we saw, the trailer.
That's supposed to be a show?
See, even Josh didn't. We're not entirely sure because we thought it was just going to be a movie, and it looks like it'd be a part of the DCU. Because Cyborg's not in it, so there's already like, okay, Cyborg's still in the Justice League. Because it's weird to make a Teen Titans thing and not put Cyborg in there, but not the edgy, stupid, I'm overpowered because the plot demands me to be Cyborg, who's not fun at all. Him saying Booyah wasn't even satisfying.
Wait, he said Booyah?
He said Booyah in the Justice League movie, and
was it like?
No,
Booyah?
no, it was like Booyah.
It's not even like. Like, if you're gonna say booyah, you gotta say it with spunk.
Booyah! He even had a
Booyah!
robot. He even had a robot that was specifically made just to say it. Ah.
Animated Cyborg was the best.
Yeah, animated Cyborg, best Cyborg.
Actually, animated any of the best at any of them.
Pretty much. Safety animation and live action. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, DC animation is almost always like top tier.
Yeah. The Justice League animation, the Batman animation, the Superman animation, and the series, like, those are great. It's like those are great.
Like, literally any Batman series is always at least good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I wanted to bring this up. I was trying to ask if you think the gem in the barn got shattered when Lapis threw the barn. Remember?
Is it gem in the barn?
Remember Peridot pooped a gem and it's like, send it home. Send it home, and it went to the barn.
Oh, yeah. And Lapis was just like,
Drop.
I don't know if it's still in there.
That's just it. That's what we're trying to theorize. Like,
Did they move it?
We didn't see him do it. I'm actually working on a fusion system as well. It also involves the mind, body, and soul, but rather two people's thoughts, movements, and emotions have to be identical for it to occur. Man, that's a very specific set of circumstances.
So, two people's thoughts have to be in sync, their movements also, and their emotions as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot for like two beings to do.
Yeah, and in Dragon Ball, your power level has to be equal to one another for you guys to fuse. So if one of you is weaker than the other, the stronger guy needs to suppress himself good enough for you to be in sync. Mm. Unlike Potara, where it doesn't even care, it just fucking brings your two bodies together and boom, you're another person. Which is why I think people need to realize that when it comes to the fusion dance, you're going to have to suppress yourself a little bit and do a dance to fuse. When it's Potara, you just put the earrings on, and then boom, you fuse. So for anyone who's like, I want to see Gogeta show up again, you got to give a really specific scenario for Vegeta, 1, to do that dance, and 2, consider to suck up his pride to realize that Goku needs to suppress himself a little bit to fuse with him.
I mean,
yeah, we're getting 2 bad Teen Titans movies, or 1 bad show and 1 bad movie, depending.
No, we're getting. Oh right,
Yeah.
The whole time that's supposed to be a show.
Yeah. See, again, I don't know for sure. Who knows? Even he says it's like that's what he's heard. So I like Nightwing in red. Yeah. The barn is destroyed because that means the Peridot and Lapis will finally get their own rooms in the temple. I hope Bibba gets a temple room too.
She kind of has her own room already. It's the volcano.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she can just go there.
Yeah, that's where she went like all the time.
She even went there for like, okay, I'm confused. I might as well make some weapons.
Throwing into a fucking pile. It's the only thing I'm good at.
What if Pink Diamond Rose were to reappear in the show as a ghost? That would be weird, and I would question the show.
Yeah, because
They didn't establish ghosts at all.
maybe like some weird hallucinations,
Yeah, hallucinations, those are fine, because that's just Steven reliving his past, technically.
or maybe like in a dream.
Mhm.
Because a lot of things, a lot of powers that Steven has, he has to be unconscious for.
Yeah,
So
it kind of happens, too.
not to mention, he can already go inside of other people's dreams.
Yeah, he can use divers down and just kind of whoop.
He can take over other people's bodies by sleeping.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Damn it.
Okay, where are we?
Don't know. Okay. I think what makes PD's character good is that we'll only ever see her in flashbacks. Yeah, I like that dynamic. It's like we're never gonna know a present Rose or a present Pink because
It's all flashbacks.
it's all flashbacks. We're never gonna actually get to talk to her and say, "Hey, you did all this shit. How do you feel?" Nope, never gonna get it ever.
The closest thing that we got to that was a tape.
That's it. That's all you're gonna get, and there's two. Marvel, DC generally does better with animation than Marvel live action. Yeah. DC has just given Dick Grayson the boot recently. He is awfully Teen Titans Go. He's awful. He's awful in Teen Titans Go, and he's dead before he ever even showed up in DC movies universe. Yeah, because that was the one thing. It has to be a show and not part of the DCU because it was already stated. Well, not stated, but pretty much heavily implied by Batman v Superman and in the Suicide Squad that Robin is dead.
Yeah.
So unless Dick Grayson's already Nightwing, and this is Jason Todd, or this is a universe where Dick Grayson died and he never got another Robin. So no other Jason Todd, no Tim Drake, no Noah, because he already failed with Dick.
Well, it has to be Dick, because in the beginning it's like, hey, you're the boy from the circus, and it shows a flying Grayson.
Yeah, but again, we don't know if that's connected. That's why we're like, if it's a show, then it doesn't need to be connected. Like how Flash isn't connected to the DCU. But we have the DCU Flash. Disney Cinematic Universe Flash. But we have the show Flash. So we have a show Teen Titans. So that means they're not the actual Teen Titans that we actually could get in the movies.
Stupid.
So we don't actually know. But if it is a movie and it is connected, then yes, it's more than likely Jason. Because Dick is alive. Or the reason why Dick is such an asshole to Batman is that he thought he died, and he's just kind of freelancing. Even though it doesn't make any sense because he has the actual suit, so. I hate everything. Okay.
Not to mention, what are they gonna do with like the whole Batman thing? Like that has to be established somehow.
Batman thing?
Because Robin was never Robin until he met Batman.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, what are they gonna do with Batman?
DC and Marvel need to crossover. I'm still planning to make that happen. Okay, I'll give you Shazam. Okay, see, yeah, because it's like DC. He said in comments like, "What do you expect from DC? It's always dark." I'm like, "Well, Shazam is the exception." He's like, "Yeah, you're right." It's like Shazam looks to be a good movie. Brainiac, DC plus Ultron, Marvel equals Braintron. I do want Red Hood to have his own solo movie. He could look like he can hold something up. I mean, I like Red Hood.
Which one was it, Red Hood?
He is Jason Todd after being resurrected by the Lazarus Pit and wanted to fight crime in his own hand. And he uses guns.
See, I don't know why, but I thought Red Hood was the thing that the Joker was.
Yeah, that's like the poetic irony to it. like the Red Hood was the Joker before he became Joker,
Yeah,
and Jason becomes like a new Red Hood.
yeah, the Red Hood wasn't actually just a person. It was like a lot of people put on the street being like, "Ooh, we got the Red Hood."
But now Red Hood is actual threat. And it's still technically a good guy because there are comics where he just works with Batman. So it's not like he has.
He's like it's like an anti-hero.
Yeah, it's kind of like an anti-hero. He uses guns. He's willing to kill people, unlike Batman. He's like an edgier Robin.
Okay.
So the Nightwing is the good version of what Robin could be, and Jason Todd is the other side of what Robin could be as his own hero.
And then you have Batman's son. I always forget his name.
Damien.
Damien. Yeah, him. He's just a prick.
Yeah, he's just a fucking asshole. Fucking everything about his character is stupid. I hate it.
I would have totally accepted this new Robin as Damien, just entirely.
Yeah. Red Hood is definitely a movie I would go see. I feel like DC would somehow screw up a Red Hood movie. Definitely, that is actually up there. They screw it up a Batman versus Superman movie. How do you screw up a Batman versus Superman movie? Oh, I know.
We make Batman Iron Man.
Establish a Batman in the same movie, so we only get like an hour or so of his background. Also, he kills people, by the way, so it's not the Batman that we know and love. If you would have just taken the Batman from the Dark Knight trilogy and put him in there, I'd be like, we'd be okay. That's established Batman.
Yeah.
But no, got Batfleck over here.
we got new Batman.
Mm-hmm. He's not afraid to kill people. Hey, Josh, what do you think of Captain Planet having either a reboot TV show or a live action movie?
First off, I'm still weirded out that people know my real name. Because most of the time I'm just called Goat on here. And
Yeah.
whenever it's Josh, I'm like, hold on.
Yeah, it's always weird.
Second off, I never watched Captain Planet because I never saw it on TV. I just didn't know what channel it was on. So I am indifferent about it.
Okay.
I mean, I might give it a try, but
There needs to, for my 8th episode, should be another example of December 61 episodes. How many episodes in a series I need? Well, since Gurren Lagann can tell an entire epic, fantastic, incredible story that makes it one of my favorite animes today, 25 episodes. You can do anything as long as you know how to pace out your story good.
there's like tons of anime that are only like 13 episodes.
Yeah, like
That's-
Angel Beats. It all depends on the story and its setting and how much you're willing to explain. If you have like a great sci-fi epic, you're gonna need more than 13 episodes to get everything you probably want to know out of it.
Oh yeah, Star Wars only 6,
Those are movies.
but they're called episodes.
Whatever. No.
Oh,
Okay.
okay, something's happening.
Yeah, I hate it when it does this for literally almost no reason. It's like nothing's happening with the internet. It's just doing this on purpose. Okay. Red Hood still believes in. Oh, wait. Okay, I did the stupid thing again.
Oh, God damn. Okay, there. No, we were there.
Yeah, so what if Overwatch had a live action movie? No.
No, make it animated.
Make it animated.
By
Please.
Blizzard.
By Blizzard. Make an animated movie. What is up with live action? Heck, I saw that there's going to be a Bleach live action movie, actually. Okay. Start with live action. It's never good. Too much. DB super broke. Patara fusion. Yeah, it's stupid now. It's like, hey, Patara is a permanent thing. Oh, luckily you were inside Boo. That's good. So you're out. No, it only lasts an hour unless you're a Kai. And your time limit runs down the more power you use. So you're telling me that since it was actually an hour, in Super Vegito, my fault, Super Vegito, in Super Saiyan form, who could apparently be universal if you wank him hard enough, can last the full fucking hour. But Super Saiyan Blue Vegito, which is like 5,100 million Super Vegetos, can last almost 5-10 minutes? How does the burnout work?
It's a very slow burnout. like per like fucking transformation, you take off like I don't know 5 minutes.
Damn it. Fusion logic. I don't. It's just dumb. Agreed. Plus, Red Hood versus Winter Soldier needs to totally happen in Death Battle. Red Hood versus Winter Soldier.
You mean Bucky?
Yeah, Bucky. But you only know Bucky via the movies.
Yeah.
Like how most people probably know a lot of the Marvel characters because of the movies. At least the more obscure ones.
Yeah, there's quite a bit.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. If I had to go with DC animated universe for Red Hood, for what I got to see in his show, and the Marvel Cinematic Universe for Bucky, probably it's very hard. It's up in the air because they're both very, very adept in combat. Bucky has the leverage of having a mechanical arm and whatnot, and Jason, he's just a guy with guns with awesome combat capabilities, and also slight stealth because he used to be a Robin.
I'm gonna go with Bucky.
Very up in the air for me on that one. I actually can't give an honest.
I mean, he did catch Captain's shield.
Yeah, we almost forgot. Yeah, he did. He did do that.
Yeah, he just turned around and was like,
It's mine. Yeah, I completely forgot. Peridot already has the bathroom. She doesn't need a room. She already has the bathroom. Red Hood versus Winter Soldier has already happened, but not in Death Battle. People will think that Death Battle is the above all be all need to be thing to count as an actual fight. I don't believe that, but I see what they're saying. It's the most popular one out there. I talked to Wiz and Boomstick, and just like it's very up there.
it's also because their animation's also pretty good.
Yeah, it's also the best animation out there if you want like two fighters in a animated format. You want cartoon, not cartoon fight club. If you want superpower beatdown for a live action fight scene, but by other people who aren't like AAA.
Or maybe Hans Dojo.
Hans Dojo. Hans Dojo is fantastic. So yeah. Yeah, people. What I missed? Just a lot of random topics, and we reached 2 hours. Man, okay. No Guardians of the Galaxy 3? Oh, what do you think is better? Dragon's reaction. See Spike again, but with wings. I would still think the red one would still be a dick because that's his character, and he looks like he's not gonna actually have like a Diamond TR episode where he's gonna be good at all, unless you kill him. So yeah, unlike the other dragons, I think I want to see Cinder's reaction mainly. That's pretty much it.
I don't know. I knew the other dragons. I thought Spike was the only one.
Spike's the last dragon on there.
I didn't realize they established other dragons.
Oh my god. They established other dragons in season 2.
They did?
Yes.
I don't remember them.
Oh my god.
Who were they?
Other dragons.
No, but like, trying to jog my memory here.
There's a big red one who was a bully. There was a stupid one who was a bully. There was another stupid one who was a bully. Who was big and orange, I think.
What was the premise of the episode?
Spike is trying to migrate with the dragons, so she goes where the dragons migrated to. So he's kind of hanging out with them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. And then he saves an egg.
They're just really forgettable.
Yeah, very much so. What do you think? Okay. What are Grand Theft Auto had a zombie level?
No. Would not. Mainly because their melee combat sucks, and that's like half the fun of zombies.
Yeah.
Being able to whack in the face.
To me, Damian Wayne in Injustice killed Dick Grayson out of blindness and jealousy. I just thought he killed him because he's a fucking prick, but yeah, that could work too. Yeah, pretty much. Either one works. What kind of monster would you like to be? What kind of monster I would like to be? And like what kind of context and lore of the universe?
I already tell which one that I would like to be.
A demon goat?
No. That's what he said.
To be a doggo?
No, his name is Fire Breather.
A doggo. That breathes fire?
I'm pretty sure a dragon.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, monster. Are we gonna count just like mythical creatures?
Yeah. What kind of monster you would be?
Dora does that all the time. Don't worry about it.
All right.
I'm trying not to go with the obvious, by the way. How about
The satyr. Anyway, maybe Grayson hate Batman because he had to kill the Joker for killing Jason. But then again, even if that's the case, you're still not writing Dick Grayson right. Dick Grayson agrees with the views of Batman that you shouldn't kill someone just because he killed someone else. You're one, going down to their level, and two, that's their job as heroes is to not kill people.
Yeah, also, this Dick Grayson just doesn't like Batman.
He just doesn't like Batman. He's just like, fuck Batman. What's his reason? We won't know.
Like, Dick Grayson is supposed to be like, yeah,
Batman's
like,
awesome.
He's like an uncle.
Yeah.
The cool uncle.
He's the guy who took him in. It's like, your parents are dead? I know how that feels, bro. You can live with me.
Know how it feels, bro. You're gonna become a superhero. Take a name after a flying thing.
Yeah. I don't know.
What's your favorite flying thing? Bat? Already
Okay,
taken.
okay, that's taken. Blue Jay. Sounds stupid.
Mockingbird?
Mockingbird?
That's too iconic.
Too iconic. Eagle.
You're not gonna be America.
No.
It's easy, dude.
But again, this would be weird if he's like he hates Batman because. But here's the thing, yeah. Again, you're getting right and wrong because Grayson in the comics still wasn't like that even when Jason died. It's like, yeah, it's hard, man. We're not gonna blame the Joker for it. We can blame the Joker for it. We're just not gonna kill him. It takes a lot for Batman wanting to kill the Joker. It takes a lot. Same thing with Dick. Most hype for Godzilla. Oh yeah, I also saw there's a Godzilla trailer, and it actually looks good.
Oh boy.
There's Ghidorah. Ghidorah's in the movie.
Is that the one with the stupid fucking eyes?
3 heads.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's the second most iconic monster of all.
Dude, I don't know their names.
And Mothra, the most iconic of them all.
Okay, I know Mothra. I mean, it's kind of hard not to know Mothra because it's kind of in the name.
At least I believe it's Mothra. It had wings and it kind of looked like Mothra, but there seemed to be like either 2 flying things. I really hope it's Mothra. Mothra's awesome. Okay. Red Hood is a bit like Punisher, but more revived and more athletic, like Winter Soldier. Yeah.
Okay.
Lady Justice is more anti-villain with Josh Peck and Drake. Josh play as Red Hood.
I don't think so.
No. Especially since I don't know what he is now, like what he looks like. I haven't seen him in a long time. Not that it was like this stupid scam.
Oh. Oh.
We graduated fall semester, John. No.
Aren't you graduating winter?
No.
Oh.
Thanks to the whole failing thing. Being pushed.
Oh, right. So you're gonna do it in spring.
Yeah. Maybe.
Okay.
We still need to give DC a chance. Yeah, definitely. Give it Shazam. I'm not gonna give Teen Titans a chance because it already sucks. And for anyone who's like, it isn't out yet, don't judge. Trailers are meant to show you if you like it or not. If you don't like it, you're probably not gonna like it.
I already don't like the Robin. Raven's a crybaby.
Raven's a crybaby. Starfire.
Starfire is just. I don't know anything about the character, so I'm not gonna judge on that. But the whole like aesthetic
that she's giving off, not good.
Like, Beast Boy is the only one that can just be like, okay, he's the one that has potential.
Yeah, you really have to try to mess up Beast Boy.
They even have like his original coloring is like, what was the team that he was in before?
I forget.
Anyway, it was like black and red all over.
A lot of people are complaining about the new robot because she doesn't have boobs. Great. Why? That's dumb. All right.
Wait. Fire breather. Your zodiac is Leo, and your Chinese zodiac is the Ram. Dude, I'm a Leo. I'm not a Ram.
I really wish I was. She-Ra cartoon. What do you think? I have not seen anything about it. We could look it up later. What's your zodiac or Chinese zodiac? I think I was the rat. Yeah, I'm the rat. I'm the one who won.
I'm the ox. I think I got third place.
Yeah, around that. It's like, yeah, I think I jumped off your head.
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
a joke. I jumped off his head to win.
I don't mind if you call me Goat or Josh. It's just
It's weird that you know his
it's
name.
weird because I don't ever remember saying it, and people just started calling me by my actual name. I'm like, hold on, what is this internet sorcery?
Watch. Star versus Force of Evil, Voltron Legendary Defender is. What do you think? Oh, they're near its end? Oh, okay. Well, Voltron, we didn't know. It's kind of like.
Wait, what?
Star vs. Force of Evil, that's my question, and Voltron, which we both watched, they're both nearing the end.
Well, we could tell that Voltron was nearing the end.
I mean, some of the major bad guys are kind of just being wiped out at this point.
Yeah. The only one that is still there is
The witch, and she's human now, so
that's like an entire arc.
Yeah, that's one good arc waiting for her to be beaten. As for Star vs. Force of Evil, I need to get back into that series to catch up to where that is. So,
Besides, they just defeated a villain with infinite energy.
yeah, and just left them there. Jeez, on Cartoon Network about the Steven Universe movie. Also, what time is it for you guys? It's 1:22. Who would you really got the chance to meet? Ben and Chad from Screw Attack in person. I wish I could meet them too. Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure I already said this in one of my Death Battle reactions. The Wiz and Boomstick, they just come to Kura Sushi like every other week. They're just like regular customers, along with the rest of the crew of Death Battle, the animator and everything. It just gets very surreal when I'm just making noodles and then I just look out in the distance. I just see Chad or just.
It's like, oh, hey, they're here now.
Yeah, it's just okay. Man, and
Small world.
and if I'm lucky enough to have like my break, I'm able to just like I don't know, sit down, and have like a small conversation.
That's pretty good.
Try not to be as awkward as I possibly can, but I fail. Try to walk up to them. Try not to be awkward. Be extremely awkward.
Don't be awkward. Don't be awkward.
So,
hey, how's it going your day?
Hey, how's it going your day? By the way, like Superman would have soloed Goku.
Anyway, day has been good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. How? Okay. How do you? Frank's trigger.
I know of her, or him, or
No.
I forget which one calls them darling, but I haven't watched it.
Is it 2 a.m? It's 2 a.m. Yeah, who cares about sleep for the week? Yeah, who cares? I mean, tomorrow's Sunday. I got nothing to do.
Who cares? Sleep is for the week.
Who cares? Sleep is for a week. I guess you're right. Samurai Jack versus Afro Samurai. Samurai Jack. I love myself some Afro Samurai. In fact, I will go as far as to say that if it was for Afro Samurai, I probably still wouldn't be growing my afro out to this day. I'm serious. Like that show was that influential to me. I'm like, oh my god,
This guy looks badass.
no. And it's funny because my stepdad got me into that thing, and it was actually one of the first Samuel L. Jackson related roles I was able to see him in. Which is interesting.
Wait, Afro Samurai it's played by Samuel L. Jackson?
Yeah, there's Afro Samurai and there's Ninja. Not many people know what Ninja is, but I like to go with the thing that he's just Afro's subconscious, basically saying everything Afro wants to say, but he's so mentally scarred that he can't actually express the type of emotion Ninja says. So you have the over-the-top, loud Samuel L. Jackson, who's like, I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on motherfucking plane kind of Samuel L. Jackson. And you have Mace Windu, Samuel L. Jackson, who's very serious most of the time, and they balance each other out really well. So I love Afro Samurai, but his skills do not come up to Samurai Jack, who has fought way more things than Afro has, and that's about it. That's the main thing. It's just a skill gap, because Afro can cut an RPG straight in half, along with bullets. Impressive.
He also does have a magic sword.
No,
He doesn't.
Afro doesn't have a magic sword.
I thought his sword was magic, just like Jack's.
No, as far as I remember, his sword is just a regular sword that he just uses. The only thing that's quote unquote magic in the series, and I don't know if they're gonna take this seriously or not, are the headbands. The only way it is said the person who has the #1 headband is invincible, and the only way you can fight the #1 headband user is with a #2 headband. And the only way you can get a #2 headband is just by fighting anyone with a #2 headband. So anyone can challenge a #2 headband, but only a #2 headband user can challenge #1. It is said that it's because you have the power in the #2 headband to kill the #1, so you can gain the power of #1. But it's also like, could be a thing. It's like you're #1 showing that you're the baddest motherfucker of them all, meaning that you can kill anyone because you gain this strength, kind of thing.
Yeah.
But you can easily be killed. But it's weird because Justice, the guy with the #1 headband, got his head nearly sliced off, and he was okay. But it's also highly possible that Justice was a demon. So we're not entirely sure.
Okay.
Plus he had guns. Fucking cheater. But I gotta go with Samurai Jack because the skill difference and the fact that he has a sword that can probably break his. So Batman said that he killed people with to a path of tragedy. Yes,
Did he say that?
I think. It sounds like something Batman would say. He's like, the reason why he doesn't kill people is because it just shows that he will be just as bad as everyone else. Hell, Batman, who doesn't kill people, met a Batman that did kill people and was completely like, man, you really fucked up. Like, what do you mean I fucked up? Look, everyone's happy. No, they're scared of you. And he's like, oh shit. It's like, that's what happens when you're a person who strikes fear to enemies and then kill them afterwards. You're not striking fear just into your enemies. You're striking fear in the people that you're quote unquote protecting. Because that means if they step out of line, they could die. See, I like that Batman. I like that Batman a lot. Showing the Batman who kills people that's the wrong way to go with things. So if you think if Dick Grayson's following that path, then that's not how Dick Grayson goes either. He agrees with that mentality. It's the same as Batman. That's why you see mostly in games that Dick Grayson's always the good guy.
Did it do the thing?
Yep.
What if Batman Beyond has a live movie?
Oh God. Was a
Honestly, I don't want another Batman movie. I'm fine with like an animated Batman movie because those are always nice, but at this point, I don't want another live action Batman movie. Even though I haven't watched like the last 5.
Later, Roman. Said perfect. Sean Stewart. 218, where you are. I gotta.
That must have been like 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. John and Josh. If you were a Pokemon, what would it be? Would be a Charmeleon. I would be Yveltal.
You already know what that would be.
A Go-Goat?
No. Those guys are trash. Like, as soon as I heard that there's a goat Pokemon, I'm like, oh, sweet. Oh, it's...
Then I don't know, Josh. I'm a Genie.
Yes. I would be my Meganium. And then hope that one day I get a Mega Evolution so I can be Mega Meganium.
Mega me. But yeah, I'd be Yveltal. Because then I could just suck people's souls out of their bodies and also be a giant flying letter.
But then the other one would be like, hey, no.
And then I'd go sleep for the rest of my days and then come back and do the same thing. It'd be awesome.
And then it would be like, no.
Go sleep, wake up, kill, repeat.
No, it's wake up, kill, get slapped. Repeat.
No, it's not getting slapped. He doesn't slap me. He just kills himself to revive everyone I kill. That's how it works. I wake up, I kill everyone. He wakes up, he revives everyone. He goes back to sleep.
No.
Rinse, repeat. That's how it works.
No, look, he slaps you. By touching you, he dies.
Oh, damn it. Definitely Samurai Jack. Gotta go with Samurai Jack. Wisdom Boomstick are gonna have to really, really show me some stuff that I don't remember in the series to show that he can take on Jack. To tell you the truth,
he is
I
an
would.
unkillable demon.
What?
No, that's just something I have
Okay.
to say. Like,
Uh,
yeah, he is an unkillable demon. That's why he has killed demons.
To tell you the truth, I would have rather have loved to see Samurai Jack versus Link. Because they actually show more parallels than Samurai and Afro. They both wield swords that were meant to be used against their big bad. They both went back in time. Forward in time, I mean.
Yeah, I mean Link did it once, but
In the end, that's why I wanted Ocarina of Time Link, not like any other Link.
not composite Link,
No,
because composite Link was like,
destroy,
yeah,
obliterate.
It's like broken amounts.
Yes.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. And plus they have both combat and sword capabilities that pretty much rival a lot of other people that they've just fought. It's like, okay, still think Jack would win, but it's like it would just be a better matchup.
I also don't know why Link was just so naturally good with the sword.
Yeah, because that's just the spirit of the warrior that's inside of him.
He just shows up. It's like, ah, dude, a sword. Oh, hey, sword master.
Kya, 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 kya.
Win.
Yep. Okay, just because Samurai Jack was out a lot longer than Afro does not automatically make the guy who was out longer win. You got other characters.
Which I think better Cyborg as Teen Titans or Justice League? As a question.
What? Which I think is better, Cyborg, Teen Titans, or Justice League? I don't know.
Teen Titans.
Teen Titans, way better, 100% better.
I mean, Justice League is
Yeah.
I like Cyborg in that one Teen Titans animated movie. What's it called?
I don't know.
Teen Titans versus the League.
Oh yeah.
That one, the one where it was like pretty much all about Raven.
Mm-hmm.
He was a okay Cyborg. I wouldn't mind him.
Why would a bad guy be named Justice while Justice itself is actually a good thing? I don't know. Ask Justice. He's just an asshole.
I think you also forget that Justice is an actual name.
Yeah, it's actually an actual name. So, yeah, it's just kind of ironic that he just has guns and looks like a friggin' cowboy on steroids. But like the regressive steroids.
What?
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 In the butt.
I know Batman ain't no anti-hero. Oh no, he is just straight up hero. So airing, I don't know. Here I win. Wow. Where Samurai Jack would fight the blue guy who guarded the portal one more time, but that didn't happen.
The Portal Guardian.
Yeah, the Portal Guardian. Yeah. It's weird. They're going with like timeline shenanigans because there's actually a comic that does that. When the series didn't end, there was a comic that was supposed to be like, remember how you saw that different kind of Jack?
Yeah, he's
in
like
the
on a
portal?
horse.
Yeah, they
all cool looking.
they had that in the comic, and he looked exactly like that. And that means and that's how they ended the series with that comic. But since they actually made an actual last season, they're just like, that's where the timelines branch off. So, interesting. My Pokemon, then Charizard and Aggron. Kid Jack versus Toon Link. It would be adorable, but Toon Link would kick Kid Jack's ass.
Depends on which Kid Jack.
Yeah, are you talking like end of training Kid Jack or beginning of series Kid Jack? Because one's obvious, one's iffy, because Kid Jack took down a fuckload of people back when he was young.
Like, just after he
and trained across the world. Toon Link kind of just is a sword swinger.
he was still a kid when he was done training in Africa.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember if he was still a kid after he was done on that boat. I don't know. But what are you looking at?
I'm trying to see something.
But if it's like Aku Jack, then
Wrestling from Gladiates, axe throwing from a Russian boyar, mounted combat from the Mongols, martial arts from Shaolin monks, and archery from freaking Robin Hood. You know, everyone's favorite talking bug, Oona Lally.
so yeah, he was only really a kid in Africa.
Yeah, really, he's just a kid in Africa. Because I know they went over that little training montage. Okay. Who needs a sword to defeat Ganondorf when you got a fishing pole? Yes, I did that too. Yes, it was awesome. One of the gods of our verse. Oh, AI. Will you ever not be dumb? I wish Samurai Jack had a movie. They could have done that as like a final thing, but they didn't. But in Breath of the Wild, it makes sense why Link is good with the sword because he was drafted as a knight before he discovered his connection to the Triforce of Courage.
Yeah, see, that one made sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. But then you have
But,
other fucking Links who
every
just kind of
other,
like,
they're just like, here's a sword.
sweet, I am a sword master. But Jack and Link's sword can't hurt each other. That's just it. They can. Depends on the person. See, that's the whole thing.
Just because they're meant to destroy evil doesn't mean that they can't hurt
Others.
It's still a sword.
Still a sword. You still whack a person with it. Let's see. That's the thing about Jack's sword. Jack's sword can't hurt someone who's righteous in heart. Now, would that mean that Afro is righteous in heart?
I don't think so.
Well, that's just it. Because if you're going to say that killing people makes it so you're no longer righteous in heart, then that means Jack is no longer righteous in heart because he killed people, but he still got his sword back.
Yeah.
The sword wouldn't even accept him if he wasn't righteous in heart anymore. So how does the sword decide whether or not you're righteous in heart? Whether you have evil intentions or you did morally wrong things? Because if it's just evil intentions, Afro's not going to get hurt. All he wants to do is kill the guy who killed his father. That's not evil. That's righteous, actually. In fact, he's just trying to rid the world of one less asshole who pretty much just kills people for fun. So,
well, either way, Link's sword can still hurt him.
Yeah.
That one's still very much just a sword.
Yeah, just a sword. Like how if the sword can hurt bandits, and it can, that means it can hurt anyone. Because bandits are just guys who just do bad things, not evil monsters. Okay. Justice was man in justice. Aku versus Calamity Ganon. Aku!
He's the
Shifting master of darkness!
The fuck is Calamity Ganon?
A fucking giant goat man, a giant pig guy who gets beat by 3 arrows and a
I thought Calamity Ganon was the fucking cloud one.
I was going final form anyway. But if we're all gonna go for the fighting form, definitely Aku. He gets beat by conventional weapons. By the way, you can beat him without the Master Sword, so that means he can be beaten with conventional weapons.
And almost the entire world just showed up at Aku, and he just kind of shrugged it all off.
And just
the way that he was defeated was
hacks.
He went back in time when he was weaker.
Yeah. Okay. Hero or vigilante, which is like a hero, but it takes the law in their own hands.
What?
Vigilante, which is like a hero, but it takes the law in their own hands.
Well, yeah, but what are we supposed to choose which one is better?
Vigilante.
Yeah, I like vigilantes better.
Yeah.
They're normally way more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
They always end up having some moral question, self-doubt stuff.
Okay. Yes, and the Guardian was killed by Aku. He said he destroyed all the time portals, so he couldn't get back. So that involved killing the time guy. Aku versus Dormammu. I've come to bargain. Here's the thing. I don't know comic book Dormammu, but again, see, that's where we get to the no limits fallacy.
Yeah, because Dormammu is beyond time and is infinite.
But the only way to kill Aku is with a sword made by the gods, or something like that.
I'm pretty sure Dormammu's not a god.
Yeah.
And if he is, then he's a god of darkness, which probably wouldn't do anything.
It would actually help him more.
So
it's going to be a hard fight because it's more like Aku could just win due to what Dormammu is, but
plus,
we also can't.
Aku does also have some like time shenanigan powers.
Yes, he could just scream and then boom, time portal. That's it. Favorite character who is super fast? Sonic.
Favorite character who is super fast?
Sonic.
Volt.
Volt.
Yeah, Volt.
Oh my god.
Do you know who that is?
Yes, Josh.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you?
Yes.
Do you?
Link. Would even fight Pit. Cloud will return to Death Battle and fight with a character from Soul Calibur.
I'd be fine with that.
I want Link to fight Pit so Link can destroy Pit. Like, that's it. Because Pit couldn't even beat Link in a promo video in Smash. So.
I mean, that the person who was playing Pit was just a
He's
bad
just
person.
very bad. Had to get help from the goddess. Favorite character. Fast. Afro is maybe self-righteous. If you go for a revenge guy as self-righteous, then yeah.
I guess. Jack will beat Afro with the water beetle.
With the water beetle.
Yeah, don't you remember the water beetle stance? When he like met those monks that actually are the same group of monks that taught him, and then they're like, "How do you know our movements?" And then they just find out that they're like doing all this shit. And they're just like, "Do you know this stance or this one?" And then Jack just gets to the water beetle, and then he just does a little.
I thought he was. I think he's just gonna beat him with the Jack dance
The Jack dance.
that he does with the rave party.
Oh yeah.
All right. Jack will beat Afro. Samurai Jack is probably near immortal due to time loss effect on him, and vice versa. Finger crossed for Jack to win though. But no, there's a difference between immortality. He can't die through the time, but he can die if someone stabbed him in the heart. There's a huge difference in immortality.
Yeah, the whole reason that I don't think that he, died from age is because he just kind of skipped his death.
Because time didn't say he died in this timeline, so time doesn't say he's dead. So unless he goes back in time where he's supposed to die,
yeah,
he's not gonna die.
You're gonna die at this point in time, but you're already here, so just keep going until you.
Yeah, but you can still die through conventional means. You can still get stabbed, and time will be like, "Fuck it, he died here." But time already dictated that he wasn't going to die. But you can change fate, and Afro's the type of guy who can change fate. Dormammu from between comics, TV, and movies are all the same. Cyborg or android? Cyborg, considering that androids aren't people.
What are we going based on? Like, are we going for what we would want to be?
I guess.
Well, I would only be able to be a cyborg.
Yeah.
Because if there was an android, then that'd be from the scrap up. Not me.
Yeah, you would not be a person. You see, thanks to Dragon Ball and their dumbness, they're making androids seem like they're people. When no, they're not androids. They're cyborgs. They're people with robotic enhancements and shit, not built from the ground up robots.
Yeah.
With AI. So yes, cyborg, because I still want to be me. Damn it. Good night, people. Enough. Bye. Later, Vampire Girl.
I don't know what else to say. Did you know that water isn't wet?
Whoa. Unbelievable. I still believe in immortality. Cool. Cyborg from DC, Beast Warrior immortal since he part with Shane. No, because we already went to a future. Starfire already went into the future, and if it wasn't for a bunch of equipment, Cyborg would be dead.
Yeah, machines still break.
Yeah, and he's still part human, so his part human parts will still die. They still need to be preserved like other human parts.
Yeah, he said that his brain is still like half there.
Yeah.
So if you just shoot that, and yeah, he's definitely dead.
Yeah. They're like type 1 immortality, type 2 immortality, type 3 immortality. When you get to like the highest form of immortality, means that you literally just cannot die, like gods. You just like
Godzilla versus monster from Pacific Rim. So kaiju.
Godzilla.
Yeah, like kaiju have nothing on Godzilla.
Yeah.
Kaiju are just big.
Yeah.
And like I think one has a laser.
And the thing is, which Godzilla? Because there's like 80.
If we're going classic Godzilla, then
Maybe, but like
probably classic Godzilla.
Yeah. Because like the biggest and baddest freaking Godzilla can beat the biggest and baddest of other freaking monsters, even if they're like skyscrapers taller than him, because he just has so much destructive capability.
Yeah. Then there's the Godzilla with those weird eyes.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about him. Catch you guys next stream.
Oh, we're going?
Oh, well, just saying what Cody's saying.
Oh.
Mortality would be against the law of entropy.
What the fuck is entropy?
I don't know. If a being is truly omnipotent, can they actually choose to become immortal?
Well, if they're
Well,
omnipotent.
Omnipotent means they have all the power necessary to do anything. It doesn't mean they can be mortal.
Well, they don't really choose to be immortal. If they're omnipotent, then they're always there.
No, omniscient means they're always there.
Oh, omnipotent. Right.
Omnipotent means you have unlimited potency into
Right,
whatever
yeah.
you do.
Yeah, never mind.
Omniscient means you're everywhere, all the time, forever.
Right.
I know what everyone is doing because
Oh.
I'm there.
Oh, they meant if they're truly omnipotent, can they choose to become mortal?
Oh, I meant mortal. Okay, then again, I don't know. Because if they're immortal and they're omnipotent and they can do anything, because I'm very confused. Does omnipotent means that you have all the powers you need, meaning reality warping and everything else, or you just have unlimited attack potency, meaning if you want to destroy a universe, you can just destroy it?
I think.
It's like, I guess omnipotent would mean that you have all the power necessary to do pretty much anything. So yes, they can make themselves mortal, but that would be a bad idea because then they're no longer omnipotent. For instance, I don't like Dragon Ball Super, but it did do a good point. Goku Black is not immortal. Zamasu is immortal. They fuse together. Since they fuse together, the immortal body and the immortal body came together, making it so they're mortal now. And it counteracted each other. You can't do that. So, there you go.
Would being immortal be a gift or a curse?
Curse.
Yeah, I say a curse.
Curse. Dude, would you really want to live on this planet longer than you need to?
Especially with how it's going now.
Oh, yeah. It's like World War III happens or something. I'm not saying it's gonna happen. I'm just saying, what if it happens? And then war kicks out and you're just sitting there blowing up like 5,000 times. It's like, man, really wish I was dead right now. Family's dead. Everyone I like is dead.
Like,
It would be great to be dead too.
like, do you not learn about all the like shows and movies that go about this?
Yeah, I still see like really sad images of like in Steven Universe. It's like you have Steven and Connie together, and you see them grow up to be like teenagers, and you see them as adults, and then you see Steven stay as an adult. See Connie grow as an old woman. You see Steven being by Connie's grave. It's like immortality sucks.
Yeah.
Right? Immortality just sucks. Same thing with Lilo and Stitch. Stitch is basically immortal or just very slowly aging. Lilo's gonna die before him.
Yes.
So it's no immortality. I would never ask for it. I don't even wish it on my biggest enemies. Godzilla versus Pink Diamond. Godzilla.
The word indescribable is one word oxymoron. How would you describe this? Indescribable.
Yeah. We don't even know how Steven's body works. Is it really just about his mentality? So if he believes he can grow old with Connie and die, he can do it.
Well, I mean, he almost did it.
Well, that's just because he didn't have much control and he was very confused and still basically trying to learn what the fuck he even was.
Yeah, but he just felt really old.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh shit, the more old I feel, the older I'm getting. Oh god. Oh.
What if all your friends and family are mortal too? Then we would just all suffer together. You're like, Mom, yeah, you want to die? Oh, son, I was thinking about dying several thousand years ago.
I was thinking about dying before you were even born.
Oh man. Oh son. Son. Stabbed me in the chest like son. You know?
Son, I'm trying.
I'm trying really. Steven can revive Connie into a new zombie lover. You know what? Never thought of it that way. It's like, Connie, die. What? Die. I'll bring you back to life. You'll be pink, but you'll be alive forever. Lars died. I did it to Lars. I can do it to you too. Get up, Josh.
I don't like that thought.
All right.
I don't want Connie to be a pink
Zombie.
That's weird.
Yeah.
So how does that affect gems? Do they become pink too?
No.
Like
I think this is a live creature being healed to not death.
well, yeah,
by
but,
pink,
Yeah, but say it's like a shattered gem, and then it's like, oh, it's revived.
No. I'm pretty sure that a shattered gem in a war probably had Rose cry on them and nothing happened. And if it did, they would have mentioned it.
True.
Just like the reason why they were so hell-bent to getting the tears on Amethyst before the cracks turned shattering. It was like, oh, don't worry. Even if she shattered, we'll just find a way to get this thing. No, it was of utmost importance that we heal this thing before it shatters.
Okay.
But I think since we reached the end of the chat and now things are getting slower, and it's been 2 hours and 42 freaking minutes, I think it's about time we actually do start to end things off.
Yeah, see, it's thinking about it's a lot of things that this show has is pretty fucked up.
Yeah, if you really think about it, everything really fucked up, really fucked up. It's like Lars died, Steven revived him as a zombie. Now he's pink, and his hair is a dimensional portal. That's also connected to other dead things connected to the portal.
I guess.
Which is interesting.
Anyway, if we're done, then you should hit some buttons.
Yeah. Guess this is the end of everything.
Of everything? You're gonna destroy the universe?
Yes, man. I got experiment 522.
Do you know the passcode?
I need to think about it. All right. Yeah, we'll do this whenever we're bored again, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
So very, very soon.
Yeah, probably in like 2 minutes.
All right. See you guys later.
Bye.